Game time, Brian. Your name's name that I gun. You need a way to the fire. Tatey with hammer stills gunned in the living room. Just a mailbag full, delivering letters. Now I'm dropping that fuel from the 9 to 5 to the Cowboys grind. Turn my voice into a platform. Game time, Brian. Every snap, every play, break it all down. Blue and silver pride, yeah, I rep this town. From the news to the rumors, every hot debate. If it's Cowboys talk, man, I'm never late. They say America's team, yeah, the name holds weight. 5 rings deep, and we still chase it. No matter win or lose, I stay locked in. Every game day is game time again. Game time, Brian, put the star in the sky. Talking about the boys till the day I die. From the mail route grind to the YouTube fame. Now the whole world knows my name. Tune in, lock in, yeah, we going live. Cowboys Nation, yeah, we ride or die. Opinions fly, but the passion stays. Every day's game time. Press play. Dak takes the snap, Micah on the chase. Talking O-line, defense, who's making the plays. Trades, rumors, draft picks too. If it's Cowboys news, then you know I come through. No network scripts, just a fan with a voice. Doing this my way, yeah, that's my choice. Breaking it down for the real, no cap. If you're riding for the star, then you know where we at. They say America's team, yeah, the name holds weight. 5 rings deep and we still chase 8. No matter win or lose, I stay locked in. Every damn day, it's game time again. Yeah, top run, put the star in the sky. Talking about the boys till the day I die. From the mail rail grind to the YouTube fame. Now the whole world knows my name. Tune in, lock in, yeah, we going live. Cowboys Nation, yeah, we ride or die. Opinions fly, but the passion stays. Every day's game time. Press play.
Yeah, baby. I got my wish. Oh, yeah. You don't know what I've been going through the last hour and a half. Phil, you were almost right. Almost right. Hotel is booked. Flights are booked. Yeah, baby. We got what I wanted. Just this morning, I was telling everybody on my morning drive to work that I wanted a week 10 bye week. And didn't you know, I meant a big pad, Tina, not this. I got plenty of these. But thank you. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. That's what I said. Thank you. I blew through one. Yeah. Old school pad, baby. Old school. Anyway, week 10 bye week. Again, it cracks me up that we have this, schedule release when shit's being released. So what's going on, everybody? Are you excited like I'm excited? From what I'm gathering, Dallas is week 11. Monday Night Football at the Raiders. So I'm excited. What's going on? Jay Koch 55. Don't come in here being rude, bro. We don't play that here. Don't be rude, my man. Anyway, let's go back to the top. Oscar Perini can't wait playing on Xmas Eve. It's time for family, even though Thanksgiving, I got used to it. You hate playing on Xmas. Yeah. I hear you, Oscar. Again, that's just a way. I believe it's going to be on Netflix. That's the way to get ratings to go through the roof. So, but whatever you want, they're already talking about the Thanksgiving Day game, breaking records. Dallas Cowboys versus the Kansas City Chiefs. But me and Phil, we're here to talk about it. Let me get to everybody else real quick. Isaac Ramirez, what's going on? Arturo Gomez. Jimbo is in the house. Elena Walker. You may win a division. You may not. Daniel M., what's going on? How are you? Ward family, how are you? Chris Mays, Retro Game and Grub with the first super chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Let's see. I was right about the Thanksgiving Day game. Yes, you were, Isaac. You were 100% right. Just go right to the bottom here, Jimbo. Let's do it live. Dwayne Sweetney. What's going on, Dwayne Sweetney? West Virginia country boy. How are you? Jay Crotch. What's up? Who we got? We got George Cowboys for Life schedule release day. Yes, it is. John Gotti, what's going on, man? John Gotti. I was talking to Jesse. We're gonna go meet at Skinny Joey's Cheesesteaks on South Broad Street. If you know, you know. Woke Youssef, what's going on? Blue Virus, EJB, We the Ones, Oscar Perini. What's up? Let me get the super chat and then Phil, what's going on, brother? Primetime Phil, we've had a busy couple hours, have we not?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. It may not have ended either. Yeah, it went one way. We were like, okay, we're definitely on this side, and then it threw us for a loop. Thank you, 105.
Why? What happened? Explain.
No, that was the one that that's where
yeah,
it was Brian Broaddus and him that they Wolchuk that they had put a schedule on there with Monday Night Football, and that's how I noticed it. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
All right. Well, listen. Here's the deal, everybody. It's going down. We'll confirm it shortly.
Yeah.
But we do know, right? Some of the key dates. Week 1, right, Phil? We're at Philly Thursday night. Week 2, now that schedule, I didn't look at your thing. That schedule that you sent me, week 2 home against the Giants, is that a Sunday night? Is that a regular, or they didn't say?
It didn't say it on there. It was so it would probably be just regular. Because they did put the Sunday Night Football things on there.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I've been getting inundated with stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it doesn't change or whatever that or that, but it doesn't show that it's on. Nice. Yeah, so they slowly, and that's what the thing that gets me is like this whole slow release. Where do they
Raymond
get
Walker?
The information? So I mean, it looks like we know where it is. Looks like Giants. It looks like we host the Giants.
I saved $300 by moving my flight to Tuesday. So.
Dude, I saved $100. I saved about $100.
Well, everybody knows. Well, go ahead.
I have a 30-minute, like when I get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, I have a 30-minute window to get to my next flight.
Yeah, I'm straight through both ways. But are you closer to me? Or, I mean, is it a closer flight
away
for you?
What's that?
Is it a closer flight to Vegas for you?
I didn't think so.
I would think it is.
I got to go down. You got to go downwards a little bit more.
You're going left, right?
Yeah, I go all the way left.
I'm going down and left.
If I go up and left, I don't go directly left.
Yeah.
I'd be Mexico. I'd be Mexico.
Yeah. You'd be out in the water somewhere. You'd be out in the
Gulf of America.
What's up, Rolo? What's going on, brother? Logan Motorsports, how are you? I hope all your scheduled dreams come true. I got my late bye week. I got my week 10 bye. I'm excited.
Time. Yeah, when did you want that Vegas trip? It definitely wasn't in September, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was afraid it was going to be my son's wedding first and foremost, and then I did not want it to be week 1. I've been to Vegas 4 times in August. Every time I've went, it's been in August. It's been anywhere from 115 to 105, a low of 105. It'll be nice going in November. Again, hey, Susanna, how are you? We are staying. If anybody wants to know,
I think you got a great location, man. Right off the airport, right off the thing.
We are staying at the Mandalay Bay. Okay, so if anybody wants to go hang out with us, go get a room at the Mandalay Bay.
What's up, Archo?
Randy McIntyre, you better be coming to Vegas, brother. We're hanging out. But we're gonna just double check. I got a 24-hour window that I could change my flight. I did get that, Phil. I did find it. But as everybody knows, by me giving up my seat to a couple Eagle fans last year. Now it's funny, Phil. It's a week earlier last year because I was looking back. We went the week before to Dallas, so this is literally a year and a few days later. So it's crazy. Primetime Phil has a birthday on the 20th of November, so that it will be it is November 20th, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, I thought I remembered that correctly.
No, you are correct.
It will be a party with hopefully a few people we can come hang out with us. Hopefully Randy McIntyre can come. I know I would want Loyal, but I know Loyal. It's a struggle at times. I hear you, bro, but it would be nice if you can come hang out. I know William Tilton, who's not in here, lives in Vegas, so I know we got to hook up there to maybe get some of the spots before the game because I originally booked it Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, fly home Monday.
Yep.
But once we realized, and that's kind of what we did last year, but we were flying home on Veterans Day last year. Once we realized it was Monday night, it's actually better off.
I think so too.
To fly out on Friday. Don't come home Monday with every other Momo. Come home Tuesday.
We get to enjoy the Sunday football in Vegas.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then it like culminates with the game. We go out and have a victory, or I'm gonna say victory celebration somewhere, and then we're gonna crash, wake up, get on a flight, go home. So
my flight's not until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
We got Friday
next day.
We got Saturday. We got Sunday to all hang out. We got Monday during the day to hang out before the game, if and indeed it is a Monday night game. Again, the tickets are going to be pricey, but we'll have to get a game plan for that because the later you wait, the better it probably is. If you wait till the last minute, but I don't know that me and Phil aren't that type of people. We'll probably get our tickets early.
We'll get in there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in there.
I think what we'll do is once we get a hard number of people who aren't backing out. I know Michael Ward. If we get Randy, William Tilton, and a few other people, we'll tell you what section we're in, and we can do the best we can to all go on the same time and lock it up. It may not be next to each other. That's fine. We're going to be hanging out before the game. It is what it is. But I'm excited.
Yes, Oscar. Yes, we have. Kind of already gotten there. We just need. We got 24 hours to cancellations that we can do.
I feel pretty comfortable.
I feel good too.
As long as it's week 11, I'm good. Because even if it's on a Sunday, fine. It's not a big deal.
Week 5. Oh, son of a.
The only thing is you hope that, well, I'm not even going to go there. It's going to be a lot different this year. Week 11, we're going to be right in the thick of it. Again.
Right after a bye week as well, if everything falls into what it's doing. So
now my question to you, Phil, is this. My question to you is, do you think the NFL, Mark, it seemed like has taken a negative turn towards what the NFL's trying to do to Dallas? They're trying to come after Dallas. They want Dallas to fail. I don't believe that for a second.
No, I don't think so.
They're scheduling Dallas like they always do. Listen, I know Eagle fans hate it. It's not, listen, I'm sorry. But they're already talking about the Thanksgiving Day game, breaking records. It's the biggest fan base of any NFL team is the Dallas Cowboys. Love them or hate them. People watch them to hate them. People watch them to love them. It is what it is. So I think that's more it is. It's all about the ratings, right? It's all about the ratings and the TV deal. Bump up the numbers as high as you could possibly bump them up going into the next negotiation in 2029, in my opinion. So,
nice, Oscar. You're very lucky.
What's that?
Says he's going to book his stuff tomorrow.
Thanks,
he goes,
George. Cowboys for life. That's the weekend of September 21st. So I'm glad it's not. I'll be able to enjoy that and not have any issues.
And not be stressed. Yeah.
Hangover 4, Loyal. You're coming with. Loyal, you could be Zach Galifianakis. You could be wearing the sunglasses and carrying the baby. All right? It's going to be Phil's birthday. So we may end up in the Caesar's Fountain. You never know. But yeah, I need to have Randy there.
After these past couple of trips, man, it's definitely possible.
Blue Virus, you're coming with.
You saw that Derrick Henry got a 2-year extension?
Yeah. Give us the details of that.
Well, it was like worth up to 30 million, and 25 million is guaranteed. So I mean, it's averaging them out to 16 now. So it's trying to push him up there.
Yeah. Hey, more power to him.
Doesn't really affect us anything,
no,
but yeah,
it doesn't. I mean, again, you can say whatever you want.
It could have affected us.
Yeah. And yeah, speaking of running backs, Phil, they were talking about Jerry Jones. Again, it's so stupid to ask the Dallas Cowboys a question regarding anything right now because, of course, they're going to say, no, we like what we got. We're not going to rush. Yeah, they're not rushing to nothing. But you could bet your ass that come June 1st, they will pick up a running back. But as they say here
maybe
now,
even defensive tackle.
anything exactly. Loyal. My wife's birthday is September 27th. That's my wedding anniversary. So get that out of the way. You pamper her and then hop on a flight to Vegas. There you go, brother. I'm sure we could put you in the room with Randy and Big Mike Ward and Blue Virus. I was going to get it was funny because when I switched the days and, I was like, man, we could get a townhouse. But when I switched the days, it's the holiday week. Way up. I'm like, no.
Like, no.
We ain't gonna have Mike Tyson and.
Well, we got to get out of there right before. Yeah, we get out of there right before the Thanksgiving time.
Yeah. But
it's still traveling. It's still traveling during that time. So
yeah, I had the $1,200 flight voucher from last year going to Dallas. I knew that would come in handy. So I'm able to fly nonstop from Philly to Vegas.
Upgrade and everything.
First class for like $1,350. So
nice.
I had to pay $100. Actually, I paid $6 for whatever reason. I got a discount. I don't know. I didn't look at it. It was like $1,200 and some. It was like $1,265. So my total out of pocket cost, I added the $100 insurance was like $165. But nice. So hey, there it is. Bang bang. Oh, sorry.
Mine's not going to be as relaxing. Mine's going to be a little bit more stressful coming in, but
so what time you
I'm just happy to get about 6:15. 6:12, 6:15.
So I'm right around the same, and then I think my flight leaves Vegas at like 12:40 or something, 12:38.
Mine leaves like at 1:04 or something, 1:30.
So it's something like that.
Yeah,
Logan,
so we're right there. I think we might be able to meet up and
that's a lot better than it was last year. So yeah, it's perfect. Logan, I'm gonna try and go. Yes, I haven't gotten my emails. I did see Leo said something about tickets. So again, I don't think Mark is gonna go to the Eagles game. I'm sorry, I just don't believe he would do that. So hey, it is what it is. I'll go. I don't mind buying my ticket. I'm just don't feel like paying $1,000 to go to an Eagle game. I go to, I've gone to many Eagle games. I don't need this, if I can stay home and stream it, I'm fine with that. But we'll see if it's feasible. I'll be there, Logan. You know that. Come on now. Elena Walker want to say but can't say we're going to win every game. Ha ha. YouTube J Cap a lot again. I think that it's going to be a very fun year. I hope that my team stays healthy this year. Okay, that's the first and foremost thing in my mind, staying healthy. So,
and then I think we were talking about it earlier, but we brought up the fact that the Stars, the offensive line was at the Stars game. A lot of the offensive line there, and so I saw, Cooper Beebe takes his shirt off. Man, that guy's been in the peanut butter. Dude. Definitely been into the weight room.
Cooper Beebe.
Tyler Guyton looked like he went the opposite way. Looked a little bit skinnier. Maybe he's trying out for a tight end. I don't know.
He was trying out for a Chris Rock's part in New Jack City. It looked a little. He looked a little gaunt.
Yeah. I was like, well, I mean, he was a skinny guy from before.
What's up, Thomas?
Maybe it's a bad picture. I don't know, man.
Vegas, baby, Vegas. Of course, it had to be Monday Night Football. Of course, it had to be. God.
That made sense. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I mean, God forbid we have a one. Of course, if you really think about it, they were not going to make it a 1 o'clock. It would have been a 4:25 start. It is what it is.
Funny.
Fly Parks, what's up, Pookie? That's it.
At least it's not too far away from the stadium and everything.
Tyler Guyton, we're gonna call him Pookie Guyton.
Pookie Guyton.
That's what we're gonna call him, Pookie Guyton. Fly Parks.
Until he tightens it up and toughens it up.
He's listening to Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat, wow.
You listening to Keith Sweat? I used to love that album.
Gotta be twisted,
dude. I wore that album out. Who was some of the artists on there? It was hysterical. Anyway, I'll Be Sure. I think I'll Be Sure was on there. Come on now. Anyway, I really can't wait. What time we got here? 7:42.
7:42. What time was the actual release? 8 o'clock, or how's that going?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Scheduled release 7 or 8. It's 8 Eastern. Dustin Bosley. If it was 7 Eastern, we would have already have been
Talking about it.
talking
for sure.
about it. Great album, right? Fly. It was a good album. I love that time, dude. That was my heyday. New Jack's just another New Jack hustler. Sorry. Game time. I saw the schedule in Vegas. Game is 11 before Thanksgiving. You coming down, Thomas? I want to have a nice showing in Vegas. Me and Phil are staying at the Mandalay Bay. If anybody knows anything, the stadium is right behind Mandalay. It's a 10-minute walk. Not that I'll walk. I don't know yet. But
Like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah.
it's, I'm just telling everybody now, get your rooms now. Mark Hutchton, like, we need you to hang out, Mark. We need you to leave the farm and the business and everything and come hang out in Vegas with me in prime time. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time anyway, but we would like to have people there. And I know we'll have some people there, but the more the merrier. A low-stress environment playing the Raiders on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I was telling Brian before that I had been to Vegas, but it was for business, sales conference, stuff like that. And so I got a little bit gambling and but not really anything. And so I really didn't get to enjoy it, especially that
Yes,
side
brother,
of it where you're
yes.
going in there for the enjoyment, for football, things like that,
I'm writing a list, so I need firm I'll be there, so I know what I'll do is when I leave here, we'll set up a text, a chain, and we'll all be in it together. So Thomas Garrett is there. You can't leave, brother. Now you can't leave. So I told Ultra he needs to get down there, but he lives in Puerto Rico. He's, I'm not gonna hound him. No Mark. It's just it's the Time Brothers having a good time in the Vegas Strip. Come on now. How could you guys not have fun doing that? Talking Cowboys, live streaming.
As we were talking about it and doing
so.
this planning, I was like, after everything was kind of planned, I'm like,
Sandeep, what up?
man, I gotta remember. It's like it's in November. Like it's
Linda.
we got a wow.
Fly Park,
like
the ice bar. Wasn't that in the I did see the ice bar.
Check out the ice bar.
I thought the ice bar was in the casino that's closing. Am I not wrong? Help me out, Fly. What's the one that's closing? What's that one that's closing?
I have no idea. I didn't know one was closing.
Yeah. Well, Disney. I'm not sure who bought the
land.
Yeah. It's near the Caesar's Palace, and it's near Randy. Hello, Brian and Phil. I will be there. Go boys. Yes, Randy McIntyre. Randy, I'm telling you, we're staying at the Mandalay, so book your rooms as soon as we see. As soon as we see that it's a lock, for week 11, just book your room. It actually wasn't too bad. So
yeah,
I'll be real
for it being NFL game stuff and all that for that weekend. It wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It did go up like $50 because I changed it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why I wanted to show you. The Bellagio Hotel.
Dude, Ultra, I thought that was awesome.
Arturo.
I thought that was an awesome answer by Shoddy. When he was like, this is not Jason Garrett, where they're like, what's in your cup? And he's like, a Shoddy.
We'll have many shotties in Vegas, Ultra. We'll have one for you, brother. What's your drink of choice? Well, yeah, me and Phil, I'm drinking a rum and Coke, right? This is actually...
I'm a rum and Coke guy.
Yeah,
I'm a rum and Coke guy.
That's what I'm drinking now, but me and Phil realize when you're in Dallas, like, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's tough to start out with a rum and Coke and then try and maintain that throughout the day. So... I like what's up, Nikki Candelaria? Where you been?
Especially
long time,
when you have
brother.
Flashing cameras at any point.
What is the date? Well, right now it looks like the date is the 16th. Phil, was that it?
On the game, the actual game?
Yeah.
No, the game would be on the 17th then, wouldn't it? Let me see. Yeah, the 17th, Monday night.
Okay.
17th of November.
Okay.
If it is a Monday night football game.
It's either the 16th or the 17th, but it looks all indications are
The 17th.
Come here, Dave. Come on. All indications are it's Monday Night Football, the Raiders. So, yes, Thomas, what's up? Yeah, so that would be good if we can get Loyal there, too. I know it's rough, Loyal, but, yeah, you got plenty of time. Game time and prime time. If you go to Pittsburgh, I'll bring you a bottle of Don Q. There you go. Yeah, you were saying about the rooms. I haven't gotten that far. Ultra, shit. Ultra said because he's going, that the rooms are already sold out in Pittsburgh for next year's draft. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
So I am not surprised at all. I will put the link in the chat shortly, everybody. I'll put the Zoom link at 8:00 or maybe 5 of. We'll do it. With the schedule release, we are just that much closer to kickoff. Chris Wise, yes, brother. Last year was kind of a frustrating. I like $794 for flight and hotel. Loyal, again, that's a steal, brother.
That is a really good deal.
I just want everybody to know we're staying at the Mandalay Bay. Crown and Coke to me, damn it, it tastes good. Mark Huston, cheers, brother. This is actually what I'm drinking now is the vanilla dark rum and Diet Coke. But I'm a big Crown fan, big time. So, yes, I'll probably have a couple. I am off tomorrow, so this is I
got an important day tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and bring it up anyways. Because it's football stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's enough to get excited, like a trip. It's,
man.
we get our yearly trip still going.
Mark.
And we
Mark,
missed
come
the
to
draft.
Vegas, man. Come on, Mark, fly to Vegas. I know you. Come on, Mark. You probably got a copter. Come fly to Vegas. Anybody, even Eagle fans, come hang out and troll us. As long as you support me in prime time, come hang out. If you got the money, come hang out. I'm going to try and do a one trip a year deal, and this Vegas is about as best as it can get. I did a video of Phil the other day. You're talking about Cincinnati wants to host a draft. And I was kind of like, let's leave it to I'm not saying they couldn't do it. I don't say that they don't deserve it, but let's leave it to the towns that can actually do it good, I heard Vegas was awesome. I wish I didn't have a channel then and, didn't really know how fun it was. I'm sure Dallas is fun, but I think it'd be better if it was at the Star, but they probably wouldn't have it at the Star, would they? They would have it at so I don't.
You do it in Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Philadelphia, I heard, was awesome.
If you did it near the stadium, there is so much. They build a Grand Prix out there. So, you can build a draft area out there. Like, it was around the stadium. The Grand Prix goes around the stadium, and it's amazing. They do. They could definitely do a draft. So, they warm it up, man. Let's get some people.
Looking forward to Washington, D.C. in 2 years. I mean,
I've never been to DC, so I would love to go there, and I'm hoping to I'm hoping to have already gone to Mark's by that point.
Well, we have if they do it, I'll lock in that NBC Suites right near Mark's. We could stay there. It's literally like 10 minutes from Mark's house.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And right off of the main beltway. It's nice NBC Suites. Me and you stay there. We're within striking distance to Mark's house. You want to have this was awesome. Now, it'll be more people, but when we went, it was me, Randy, Mark. We just went. That was when we surprised Mark with Randy flying in. I picked Randy up at the airport. Mark took us on a tour of Washington, D.C. like no other.
Ooh.
We were...
the Chiefs and Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil. Week 1.
Yes, I did see that.
Wow.
Yes.
So I remember seeing those things. So the Brazil and all that.
It's Chiefs and Chargers. Okay. It's Chiefs and Chargers the Friday after us. So we play Thursday. They play the next night, which is Friday.
But continue. You were saying about the trip. You flew in and everything. You got with him at the airport, and then you were traveling over to Mark's.
I appreciate it. Nick, you watch it on YouTube, Ultra.
keep watching. Oh yeah.
Tennessee would be good for the draft. Yeah, yeah. You're smooth. Oh, sorry. Yeah,
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
The Chargers backfield. They got Najee Harris, and then they drafted Marion
Marion
Hampton.
Hampton. Definitely like Marion Hampton. I definitely am a fan of him. Bigger
But
guy.
now he's not gonna have all the load on him, and so I think that might help him out a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Stephen White, Super Bowl. Hey, listen, this is a fun time of year, and I actually like being the road team and going to a game. There's something exciting about that.
Well, I also like,
territory.
in general, like you just see how much Cowboy fans travel when you go to these places.
Yeah, Ultra. Mark took us on a trip, man, and where he used to work there, he worked at some of the art area. Like we went like in and out of where he used to work at some of these in the art district, and dude, we parked and we just started walking. Right, we were walking. We were all of a sudden we look over and we're behind the White House. We're right there. We're right outside the fence behind. It's a lot less exciting than you would think.
Yeah.
You think, oh my God, the White House. It's like a backyard, a big backyard.
Like, yeah, that's just somebody's backyard.
But don't you know, there was Air Force One, the helicopter, whatever they call it, was landing. So I was like, damn, I actually have it. So yes. Thank you, Jimbo. Hit the like button. Texas boy Dak is back to own the NFC East. I just hope he stays upright and has a good year, and we are in contention coming down the end, and we can shut some people up. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, that's what's going to matter, you know.
Cardi B. Oh no, that's a lot of
fakeness. Yeah,
that's a lot. That's sick. Only strong men.
Just loud.
Survive.
It's very loud. Well,
it's loud.
What do you mean I'm loud? Like you don't even need to say anything. You're like it's just
loud. Cowboys win the East and get the ring. The fecal sucks eggs. Stephen White, what's up, brother? Boston game lose the series. I think they're done, man. I feel bad for.
Dude, yeah.
I feel bad for Jason Tatum, but in the immortal words of Andrew
Josh
Toney,
Josh Hart get elbowed into the face? So I saw.
Yeah, the Boston Strangler don't care about that. Fly Parks. Andrew Toney don't give two shits about Jason Tatum. Sorry. Miguel Escobar. Hopefully we can play better at home game time. Last year we sucked everywhere, Miguel. I don't even really listen. I'm not hiding from it. Timothy Looper, what's up, brother? I'm not hiding from it, but I'm kind of ready to move on, man.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I'm get some healthy guys out there.
I got to close my door. Hold up.
Even some of the rotation guys, seeing Brian Schottenheimer obviously getting a new kind of start. He'll throw Tyler Guyton out there, but he already said that he's going to play the best five. So that's going to be interesting what they do. It's a little bit different than what Mike McCarthy would say about it. So I was thinking going into the season, maybe you're putting Tyler Guyton out there and he's okay with trying to help him develop because he's still young in the coaching, just being hired. But if he's saying best five out there, I'm interested to see what's that going to look like.
Indeed. We are getting close, everybody. I'll throw the link up.
Yeah, I was saying you're gonna throw the link in there.
I will. Sorry. I got all excited.
Yeah, man, I'm getting excited in the sense that's what I was telling you. Like as soon as we got it all booked, I was like, man, that's just still until November. That's it's like we gotta do something next week. Let's book something next week.
Well, I was gonna wait, but why wait? Shit.
No, let's book a cruise for like in a month.
I know my sister wants me to go on a Viking cruise with her, like next year. Mailhead.
I am going to in the summer. Her family comes down and we go to actually Epic, the new park at Universal, a whole new park.
Oh, nice.
It has like it has this like a whole world. It has like Super Mario World in there, and yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Coming up, sweetie, come on.
You just see a lot of videos of people that are right now are going that are the social influencers.
Eagles and KC one night after the other in November. Nice. I like it. Link is up, Randy. Link is in.
We really miss Sam Williams, dude. Is a beast of special teams. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting because he could be the odd man out in this whole rotation. If you really start to okay, Micah Parsons, yeah, nope, you're not doing anything with him. Nealon, you know, he at least contributed a little bit more than what Sam Williams did last year, and he's more recent of a draft pick. You know, you look at Fowler. You know, yes, I think he'll be definitely in there just because of what you paid him and what his production can be. And then you had some guys in there that you know that you found. Like, of course, you get drafted easy. He's going to be in that rotation, right? So I think you know it's going to be a very crowded room. So I think to me, Sam Williams could be a young trade possibility, but with that injury, I think what are you going to get for him, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't,
What's up?
I can't stop. First things
I
first.
went on a nudist cruise when I was younger and got kicked off because I couldn't pass the test.
Well, you know, I'm not saying that I
Like
could.
you just got to get nude. I don't think you have to like. It's not like
You
have
can't
to
be walking
this
around
big
with
to-
wood, Timothy Looper.
you have to be
Come
this
on,
big to
man.
ride this cruise. Like it's not like one of
I'm
those.
a grower, not a shower. How's
Unless
that?
it was like one of those porno type of cruise or something like that. Or like,
PTP, Primetime Phil. We really miss Sam Williams. Dude is a beast on special teams. Like
No, that's what I
blocking
said.
field
That's what I was
goals.
talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why I went on my Sam Williams little rant there.
I gotcha. I was letting my dog in.
But I like some of the, you know, in the rotation. I mean, it's just a long, big rotation. And obviously injuries take a big part of it. But in the beginning of the season, when roster cuts start happening,
Yeah.
somebody.
Miguel says, I see Brian Schottenheimer on the front, than Mike McCarthy with his big playbook or Jason Garrett clapping. And I'm so excited for Shotty.
Yeah.
Shotty.
Yes.
Shot.
So, I mean, when you look at what he did with his past career with his offensive coordinators, he did a great job, just like Eberflus. So they do have a history there. Doesn't say they're going to be successful here, but at least he does not have anybody vetoing him in his call on those plays either. So before he had to kind of play through, okay, how does the player feels? Oh, how does the coach feel? You know, now he can just kind of bypass all that and veto shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, Drew. Ooh.
He's already coming in.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
His first
He says
statement
Dallas' defense is so soft in the middle, as soft as Ultra on
we'll
Saturday
see how
night.
soft that is, brother. Well,
Dallas Blue Pills.
it's a new year, brother. You be one of them guys who holding on last year's successes. You can find yourself in trouble. It's a new.
We're gonna get a wrestling ring, man, and put Ultra and Drew in there.
I ain't even evaluating shit. Let's just start off the year and let things.
Yeah, Freddie.
You get him, Freddie Trejo. Hello, Brian and Phil. Everyone, even though the nervous trolls that follow the Cowboys more than their own damn team. Freddie Trejo, we love Drew. It's just he's a little, he's an eagle.
Just get him a ring, man. Him and Drew a ring, and him and Ultra a ring. They can wrestle
I
it
definitely
out.
have the Eagles beating the Cowboys by 14. Well,
Dank DeMoss could be the referee, and the loser has to let Dank DeMoss sit on their face.
Man,
Hey,
dude,
listen.
you just want to make you puke early in the thing. Ooh.
Hey, listen, if we lose, like in the 90s, we would always lose to the Eagles.
Boom, Clemente. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that's big. The Shotty did take Sanchez to 2 AFC championships. Yeah. Let's bring in Sanchez for the quarterback coach. To me, that's when Dak played his best was when he had when he had Mark Sanchez there. Even in John Kitna. So to me, I think he's had a lot in that. I'm interested to see what he does this year with this new coaching staff. I get worried. I did get worried before when young guys like Mozzie is going in his third defensive strategy, his third defensive coach. So those are things to worry about. But when you're a defensive tackle, I mean, it's not like you have to go, okay, well, in this play, you're going to stop, turn around. No, it's nothing like that. You're going to either stop the run or you're going to pass rush. So
yeah, Drew, we used to lose the Eagles in the 90s. At the end, it really is about the end of the year, not so much any one given game. I'm more excited that we're starting out in Philly. That's all, Drew. That's all.
I'm more concerned with the culture of the Cowboys. How's the culture going to be with this new coaching staff? That's going to be important. If our culture's good, I think our team will be good.
Well, think about, for example, like
last year
how
the culture wasn't
shoddy
good.
is. Think about how shoddy is in
Schedule's
general, right?
here, baby.
But think about how the Giants' defensive line coach was. They were hard ass, right? Think about the offensive line coach that was for the Cardinals that are now our offensive coordinator. hard ass. Like to me, I like the way they talk. I like the way so they still, even though they're nice, they still have that people are accountable. You need to hold people accountable, and you need to tell them to their face that they're effing up.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Got it. Dallas schedule. We start out here. Let me
But
see.
Is it the graphic? Is it the graphic?
No,
because
I have it up on the thing here. I'm going to share my screen on Dallas website.
Okay.
Week 1, Thursday, November 4th at the Eagles. We knew that. Oh, wait. No, sorry. It's still the same. They lied. Hold up. I'll have to go to yeah, I don't know why. Here, let me refresh.
No, I do see one that's been printed. It has all graphics and everything, man. I was like, what?
Yeah, let me see here.
Oh, they went all
on the app. I have it. News. Let's see here. Let me go to
news.
And
I see one of just Sunday night football games.
News.
Green Bay versus
news.
Dallas on week 4.
Holy shit.
Vikings versus Dallas on week 15.
But y'all remember the last time an NFC East team won the Super Bowl? We played. Well, no, I rephrase that. We did beat the Giants, but I'm talking about back in the 90s. Remember when Washington won the Super Bowl, and we won the following year? We not only beat them that following year, we won the Super Bowl. I'm hoping that's what happens now.
All right.
There's been that whole thing where each team has been switching off. So I mean, for the conference as well. So it'd be.
I mean, we're competitive against teams after the week after they win the Super Bowl. I mean, the Tampa Bay game, you was there too, primetime. That came down to a field goal. That came down to receiver missing his route, and then we beat the Giants before that. So I'm excited, man.
I am too, because they put at least a competitive team out there.
I'm doing this.
Oh, sorry. They at least got a competitive team out there. Hold on, sorry guys.
How y'all doing today?
What's up, Randy? What's going on, brother?
Oh, not much. Just sitting around.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Drew, why are you hating, Drew? Come on, man.
He's got to, man. This is about that time.
All right, here we go. I got it.
Drew, your new nickname, Drew. I'm gonna start calling you the spoiler.
All right, here we go. I got it. There we go, everybody. Media share. All right. We'll get to the Eagles. Don't worry. Week 1, Dallas at the Eagles. We've covered that. Thursday night football. Then we come home Sunday, 1 o'clock start. I love that. But we get a 10-day little mini bye. And we play the Giants week 2 at home. Week 3 in Chicago. Love it. Get Chicago out of the way when it's still warm. Gotta love it. Away, 425 in Chicago, week 3. Week 4, we come home for a Sunday night football at AT&T, Green Bay Packers.
Damn.
Week 5 in New York. I like that. It's still warm, very warm in New York. Week 5. That's a 1 o'clock start at the Jets. Hey, I may be at that game. Week 6 at the Carolina Panthers, 1 o'clock start.
Yeah, okay. Tech McMillan.
And we'll see. McMillan, here we go. Week 7, home against the Commandos, 425 at AT&T.
Get your toilet paper ready.
Week 8 at Denver Broncos. At the Denver Broncos, week 8, 425. Still not very late in the year. What's that? The end of October? Beautiful. October 26th. Week 9, home against the Cardinals, November 3rd.
Offensive coordinator comes home.
Bye week, baby. We and Phil and the cast of, hopefully, teens. Hopefully we get a bunch of people there. At Las Vegas, coming off the bye, we play the Raiders Monday Night Football in Las Vegas, 11-17. I love it. Week 12, on a short week at home, we play 425 against the Birds.
Damn.
Week 13, very short. That's a tough stretch for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Man,
week 11, 13,
man.
Everybody's got a brutal schedule, but at the Raiders, and then it's not that short, but you're flying. It's a short flight home.
Well, it's during that Thanksgiving.
That
all that
one's
kind
tough.
Of stuff
the
as well.
Eagles to the Chiefs are tough, but they screw us.
We got the Eagles, Chiefs, and the Lions.
Instead of having a 10-day, we have Thursday night football again the following week in Detroit. Wow, that's brutal.
Oh my God.
That's brutal.
That's brutal.
Brutal.
Damn, we got to play both the teams that was in the Super Bowl last year.
We'll see how Detroit
Then the
is
team
by
that had
end
the
there.
best record in NFC. God, man.
And then we home
How
against
is that?
the
The
Vikings.
Vikings.
We didn't even make the playoffs last year. How the hell
Sunday
did we
night
get this
football.
brutal schedule?
Sunday
Well, it's because
night
of division.
football.
Everybody in ours plays the division. It's just where do you play?
Yeah.
You know,
Or when you play them.
or when you
Minnesota.
play. Sometimes,
Sunday,
like if you look at the Eagles first stretch
Jimbo,
is pretty.
we're going there next, brother. Stay tuned, all you Eagle peeps. We'll look at it all. But
Yeah, Jimbo, very far. I would say I saw the beginning part of that schedule and I was like, ooh, that is tough.
week 15, home against the Vikings. Sunday night football. Dude, is it me? We get a couple of the early games at 1 o'clock, but after that, it's just prime.
Well, they want to put it out there. They're hoping that means something.
How? We didn't do shit last year. How are
Well,
we
they're
getting
hoping that we're
Because
fighting at the end to try to
Come
get
on
wild
now.
card playoffs
You're
or
sitting
something
there
like
on
that.
a-
You know?
Dude, you're
real.
sitting there in May with your Dallas jersey on. That
They
tells
figure
you-
that we're going to be better than everybody thinks is what it is. And so
I
they're going
hope
to show us the
Aikman.
prime
You
time.
heard Aikman say he thinks we're going to win the Super Bowl. Did you see
Dude,
that?
No,
How
I
many-
didn't.
How many?
That's what
freaking-
Troy Aikman said.
How many freaking Thursday night games we got? We're home against the
What?
Chargers. All right, hold up. Week 15, after that tough stretch, home against the Vikings, home against the Chargers, okay?
Oh my God.
At Washington on Christmas Day at noon, and then at the Giants to end the season.
That Thursday.
And that's a brutal
4 days
schedule,
later.
man.
4 days later, you're going on there like.
I sure hope we're good this year. 'Cause that's a
God damn.
brutal ass schedule, man. I
Well,
ain't gonna lie.
Let's look at it. I mean, I don't think it's horrible at the beginning. At the
You gotta-
Eagles,
It's not.
Green
It's
Bay,
not.
the team that whooped us in the
Figure
playoffs
the
last
Giants,
year.
that's
But
one
you,
and
you
oh.
got to
Years ago.
figure on down the schedule when teams are starting to lose a lot. The schedule's going to actually change here and there.
a little bit.
Yeah, it could.
A little
Good.
bit. But yeah,
Man.
I'm going to get to the Eagles, but let me just go over this real quick again. At the Eagles Thursday night, home against the Giants, 1 o'clock on a Sunday. And then the following week at Chicago.
Exactly, Drusilla.
Let me finish this. Home against Green Bay early. So we got the Sunday night football. Then
got
at
optimistic
the Jets,
Drew.
At the Carolina, back-to-back 1 o'clock games. I like getting them out of the way early. Then week 7, home against the Commandos. Sunday night football, 4:25 in Denver.
Afternoon.
Monday night football at home against the Cardinals. Bye week. Oh, so we got back-to-back Monday night football.
I hope you're right, Drew, because if we're not, you're gonna have all hell's gonna break loose.
I've never seen nobody have back-to-back Monday
You say
night.
7 and
football.
9 or 8 and 9.
We
If
have
we
a bye
win,
week, so it's 2 out of
Oh,
3.
okay, I got you.
So
They're
we got-
actually not
still-
showing the preseason. They're not showing the preseason for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah, I have it right here.
Do you?
Yeah. I got
I didn't get to see
the
it.
Rams at the
The Rams?
Rams August 9th.
Where's that?
Home against the Ravens August 16th. Home
Okay.
against the Falcons August 22nd.
Okay, 2 home games. Interesting.
Yeah.
man, we need to get Mike assigned ASAP so we can get to work at training camp. We can't have any
Yeah, Drew, I think
that
you'll win more
schedule-
than 7 or 8. I mean, I think you
with
guys
that
will be better than
schedule.
7 or
We
8.
need to get everybody on board
You guys may
and in
win
training
9.
camp day one. We don't need no distractions at all.
Right, Phil? Phil's saying.
I'm sorry.
Phil's saying Drew was only saying they're going to win 7 or 8 wins. I think Eagles can easily win 9. Don't you think?
So Drew's saying we're going to
Yeah,
go
I'm a-
7 and
No,
9,
no,
7 and
no,
9,
no,
or
no,
8
no,
and 9.
no,
That's what he says. He says book it.
No. He's
That's what
he's-
Drew
If
said.
if you had
Yeah.
injuries and stuff like that, then yeah, if you're riddled with injuries and stuff, I'll give you that as well. But again, I don't. I love I know there's a tough stretch there, but very winnable games
very
with
winnable,
a healthy
very winnable.
with a healthy team. If the team is not healthy, then it's something different.
I wanna
Like,
pull up the
obviously,
Eagles' schedule.
I am the first one to say about defensive tackle. I'm the one that's. But when I look at that, I 10 or 11 games you can win in that.
Let's look at the Eagles' schedule. There we go, baby. Media share. Eagles home against Dallas Thursday night. At Green Bay, week 2. So you get a little advantage. You play Monday Night Football week 2. So you get the 10 days to prepare at Green Bay, warm. It's still not cold. Home against Chicago, week 3. Oh wait,
I could give you about 11. I could give you 11 right now. Where
Hold
I think
up,
we can get those.
Sorry.
So like
ESPN sucks.
Oh, I'm gonna say because with us, I was like, just right now, without not seeing anything, obviously Giants, Bears, Jets, Panthers, Broncos. Broncos is tough, obviously. Cardinals, Raiders, then Vikings, Chargers. Chargers got tough. Washington, New York. So these teams, like, there's 11 that could be done there. Just depends on how good the team is and how well they get to the coaching.
Hey, game, take a screenshot of that. Drew said they're going to get 10 to 11 wins.
Okay. Well, I don't need a screenshot. I'm good. Me and him already have a bet. 6 or under.
See, Ian, I believe
he
that,
wins
Daniel.
100. 7.
Daniel, that's where I see it.
It's a draw. 8 and above, I win 100. I'm stealing money from him. It's fine. See, team schedules. I'm pulling up the Eagles schedule here.
You're probably right, you two, J Cap. We always have bad luck with Denver. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Even when they suck. Even when they suck.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Eagles regular season home Thursday against Dallas. Week 2 at Kansas City. 425. So you go home against Dallas at Kansas City. I'd rather play the Chiefs earlier than late, but what do I know?
Yeah, exactly. Because
Week 3 home against the Rams. That's not bad. Week 4 at Tampa. That's still warm. That's normally an L there for the Birds. Week 5 home against Denver. See, it's a little unfair. We have to go to Denver. They get to play them at home, but whatever. Week 5 home against Denver. Week 6 at the Giants. Thursday night football. Wow, bang bang. But I'm surprised. Eagles got 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. They must.
Yeah, they should have more.
No,
it seems like they would have more.
Shocking. 3 straight 1 o'clock games. Thursday night.
Well, only ones that tune in are Philly fans.
Thursday
and the other fans.
At the Giants.
Yeah, Randy, you know what I'm talking about.
It's either Eagle fans or people that hate the Eagles.
1 o'clock
period.
again.
It's usually the opposite team, whatever the opposite team is.
Yes.
A lot of 1 o'clock games. 1 o'clock at the Vikings.
Obviously, we sucked last year, and we're still relevant because we got that tough schedule. So.
Exactly. 1 o'clock.
Eagles are about to take an ass beating this year.
Let me finish the schedule. Hold up. Eagles, 1 o'clock home against the Giants. Bye week, week 9. So they get a bye week, week 9. We get 1 week 10. I got my week 10 bye week. After the bye, they have Monday Night Football at Green Bay. They have so they get the Lions at home on Sunday Night Football.
Drew says they're going 12-5. Look it. That's what Drew said.
Of course he does. Sunday night.
Screenshot that.
All right. I could care less. Sunday night at home. Eagles at home against Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football. Then they have to go to Dallas, 4:25 start to get thumped at AT&T. Week 13, they play the Bears at home. So they get the Bears at home. Week 14 at the Chargers. All right, that's not a big deal. Week 15, home against the Raiders. Okay. Week 16 at the Commanders, at the Bills. Week 17, and home again. So they play Commanders, at Bills, and then Commanders. So you finish up with the Commandos at home. 2 out of the last 3 for all the marbles. So that's not that hard of a schedule. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 losses for the Birds, maybe 9. So 9 and 8, 8 and 9 for the Birds, something like that. But anyway, that's it. Is Momo in the house? What's up, Momo? How you doing? You're muted, by the way. All right, Walker Wade, where you at?
Oh, I'm at the house.
But is a lot lizard there, or is she
Nah.
tucked away?
Wow.
No.
She's not there.
Just got home.
All right. Long day at work. So you're coming to Vegas then, right?
I don't know.
Don't stutter. Don't stutter. You're coming to Vegas.
We'll see.
I'm joking, Fly Parks.
If
Who the
I
hell
win a
knows?
lottery, I'll definitely come. That's one guarantee I can give you. But
Well, I haven't. I just woke up because I had a long day, long 2 days. Have been, but I haven't seen the schedule for my team. So
yep, it's on NFL Network right now.
NFL Network, NFL.com. Here's my thing about the Eagles. I said it, and I said it best. They're not going to win the games they won last year. I see 9 to 10 losses.
I'm looking.
I said it before the schedule came
just
out.
a brief look. I'm looking.
Drew said they're going
8.
12-5, Momo.
Yeah, of
Who?
course he is.
Drew said they're going 12-5.
I'm looking at 8 or 9 losses.
How can they go 12 and
just
5?
first
The Bears are
glance.
much improved.
Vegas trip
Look,
week 11 at Las Vegas Raiders.
And we're going 7 and 8 or 8 and 9. That's what they said. Which you could be right. I don't know. It could be. That's the beautiful thing about this year is we got a new head coach. It's a new era. It could go either really bad or it could go really good. No one knows. No, we're not predictable right now. Like last year and the year before, we were predictable, but this year we're not predictable.
Now with our roster being there loyal, how do you feel about a coach jumping in that first year? You know, do you believe that NFL coaches should have multiple years, or do you think you can judge a coach by that first year?
Well, he was our offensive coordinator, so they kind of know the playbook.
Yeah,
I mean, so that's one thing we got going for ourselves, and we just updated our roster. I mean, Rico Dowdle was good. I mean, running back still in question, but we do have some more than capable running backs. I think.
Well, we got more than at least
now.
We
got 2 good receivers. Yeah. Last year we only had we were balling out with CeeDee Lamb, and that was the only receiver we had because Cooks was out for more like 75% of this season. Ferguson wasn't 100%. Our offensive line, let's face it, Zach Martin was washed up. So we refreshed that line. So, I mean,
no, I would definitely agree in a lot of senses that there's a lot of areas that improved, especially just the overall health of those guys being available compared to that they weren't. Even if they come back week 3, week 4, whatever week they're coming back, at least they're coming back. Not to say that they're going to perform or anything, but again, they were still better than 7th, 6th, 8th strings guys that were out there because we were having to pull people from just free agency to fill the roster. And I think with the not
I'm
being
surprised
injured,
we even got 8 wins with the freaking roster. With half let's face it, about half of our roster was injured last year, and we still managed to get 8 wins.
And because we had a couple, like 1 or 2 stars in there that were trying to still win it, and I got to give them credit on that. But, like last year, a lot of teams probably would have continued to just kind of tank that. So they would have gone, not done the NBA type of lottery where a team that only has a less than 2% chance wins the first pick of the draft. That was crazy. But
that was fixed.
It's kind of crazy.
That's fixed.
It's hard not to think that it isn't.
The whole thing with Doncic being traded for next to nothing, and then them getting the number 1 pick. Something was set up here. Come on.
I can't say that. I just can't.
It's hard. It's hard to say, but it's like oh man,
it's suspicious.
It is, especially with the last ones.
Just like when the New York Knicks got Patrick Ewing, a lot of people thought that was fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing about Washington and the schedule, because I'm trying to figure out when is that bye week. Oh yeah, it's week 12. It's bye week.
That's good. That's a good bye week.
Yeah. So here's my thing about this schedule, because we do play the Chiefs. I could see us being 11-5 or 11-6 or 10-7, which I predicted 12, 11. I did predict 11 wins. Here's the thing. I'm not angry about what NFL has done, and I understand why they do it. I hate when they take home games away from ticket holders or someone who wants to go to the game.
What do you mean?
Will they play overseas, you mean?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. This is where
Well,
my
the owners have the
here's
right
my,
to say no. Jerry Jones, he
here's
ain't
my
going to
counter.
lose those home games.
Here's my counter. Like, really, there should be 16 games in a season, and when you add that 17th game, that to me can be an international game. Because
But they've
otherwise,
been
there has
doing
to
for
be
the last 3 years, though.
but there has to be an unbalance. Do you understand? Like, if there's 17 games, that means somebody's playing an extra home game compared to somebody's playing an extra away game. So there's an unfair
I get
balance
that
there.
point, what you're saying about the
Yeah.
17 games. I'm talking about how they've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years. They've
Yeah,
been doing.
I agree. I agree in that sense, but at the same time,
Because
if
they
they
take
made
it
those,
away because they want to get market share. They want to get this.
if they
get
made
the
those
money.
extra games all international games,
Yeah.
that would make it balanced. I think that would balance it.
Yeah, but in previous years, it doesn't balance out.
No,
because
not at all.
It doesn't balance out because now you're just being greedy, and then a lot of people still with this economy can't afford Prime, can't afford
There's so many
these.
different,
Yeah, they can't afford that. They had to make sacrifices, and and now we all know where they're heading to: pay-per-view, another version of pay-per-view, or what the WWE like to call
pay-per-view for
PLEs
Super Bowl.
or PLEs. That's what they're gonna do. It's coming. It's the Super Bowl. You're gonna have to pay for that. It's coming. Anytime they when they took basketball, certain sports on college bowl games, and you want to watch your favorite team, you got to have ESPN or ESPN Plus or whatever. It's heading to it.
Especially
Yeah.
with the NFL now going to want to renegotiate the TV contract. That's what's fixing to come. You're right, Momo.
Anyway,
And so
Momo, did you look at your schedule?
I still believe
I'm gonna
11,
look.
11,
Let's look at the
11 and
Commandos
6.
schedule, and then since Jesse's in here in a little bit, we'll look at the Giants. Let's take a look at the Commandos schedule, everybody. This is what we're looking at here. Week 1, home against the Giants. Okay. Week 2, Thursday Night Football at Green Bay. Again, NFC East is catching these teams at Green Bay early. That's good. Week 3, home against the Raiders. Week 4, at Atlanta.
That'll be a good game on both sides.
Week 5, at the Chargers.
Here's the problem with the Chargers. We don't know what version of the quarterback we're going to get because sometimes he's good and sometimes he's bad.
Momo, we're coming for you.
Week 6.
No, we're not. I'm not worrying about that.
Week 6, Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football, Week 6, Chicago Bears. At home against the Chicago Bears. Week 7, Sunday, 4:25 in Dallas. Oh, that's a tough stretch. You got home against Monday night against the Bears. At Dallas, October 19th. At Kansas City, Monday Night Football.
Right.
Wow, bang, bang.
But here's the problem: the Kansas City Chiefs. We don't know what we're going to get.
You don't know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get.
No, I don't know what you're going to get. I don't know.
What's up, Harold Williams? How are you, brother? Week 9, Seattle Seahawks at home.
Mm-hmm.
Week 10, Detroit at home.
Mm-hmm.
Week 11, at the Dolphins.
That's a blowout.
No, it's in it's an overseas game. No,
it's in Spain. It's in Spain, I believe.
Yeah, you'll probably get blown out.
No, we can get blown out. We gonna blow
nobody out.
The only thing you blowing only thing you getting blown out.
You ain't blowing shit.
Trust me. There'll be 3 interceptions and 2 pick sixes in that game because that quarterback is shot.
All right, hold on. Let me finish it. Week 13, Sunday Night Football at home against the Denver Broncos.
Right. Good game.
Week
That's
14.
A tough game.
So you got a week 12 bye week. You could be limping into that. Week 14 at the Vikings in the Dome. Week 15 at the Giants. Week 16 home against the Eagles. Home against Dallas on Christmas Day. And then at the Eagles.
Merry Christmas.
Well, okay, look, and guess what? And at that point, after you beat Dallas again,
You ain't beating us again.
we don't all our players will be resting. We won't have to play our players and play
Yeah.
play the players for the Eagles the last game of the season. You'll be
Jerry
resting that
refuses
game.
to do international games. You're good, Mark Hudson. I don't want no
Your
part of
team-
it unless it's Mexico City, Mark Hudson.
Your team will be resting because they got nothing to play for.
And your Giants gonna have something to play for?
Yeah. Play
What?
the safe face. Play the safe face.
Brian, I do think next year we're going to play in Mexico City. I think next year we probably will.
I can see that since you're America's team.
So let's just like briefly look at it. You know, wins and losses. We'll go win. We'll go loss. We'll go win. We'll go win. 3-1. We'll go 3-2, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4, 5-4.
According to Drew, we're going
5-5.
8-9,
Who
and they're
cares?
going 12-5.
5-5, of
Drew
course.
said.
I don't even care. 5-5. I mean, again, give two shits what he thinks. So there you go. Yell it outside your apartment. I don't give a fuck. I mean, again, I really could care less. Giants. Redo that again. Week 1 for the Commanders. Okay, 1. I figure 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, maybe 4-5, 4-4. I would say 4. I don't know, man. That's a tough schedule, Momo. That's a tough one.
I'm welcome to it.
Hey, in Miami, they might have Quentin Ewers out there playing. You don't know. We don't know what he's going to be like.
You got no choice but to welcome it, Momo.
And now here's the thing. Here's the thing for me about these schedules, and everything is subjective. When you put a schedule out and you look at teams, we don't know how some teams going to be playing.
Yep, we don't know.
You just don't know because you're still in the beginning. So just for fanboys like us to speculate.
Yeah, I mean, look at the 49ers last year.
That's all we can
Everybody
do.
thought they were going to be world beaters because they got to the Super Bowl. What happened? They had a worse record than us.
Yeah,
the world beat them.
So you don't know how a team is. You can't base it off of last season.
You know,
you got to base it off of
Ask a question. I'd like to ask everybody a question about the 49ers. Did they get a new contract for their quarterback yet?
Not yet.
No.
What they waiting on?
All right, Mr. 12. There's Mr. 12-5 right there.
Hold up. He's going to take a back seat. I'm going over the Giants schedule. Season. I'm going over the Giants schedule. You're not going to come in here.
It's her season.
Excuse me?
It's her season.
Whatever. Have another smoke. All right. Here you go, Jesse. Here is your schedule, brother.
It's a rough schedule. I'm going to say right off the bat.
Well, again, I'm trying to cover everybody's team here and not
sure.
Get stuck in the muck here with people's opinions who whatever. Week 1 at the Washington Commanders.
That's a win.
See Momo's face when you said that?
That's a win.
I like the confidence.
Coming for you, Momo.
I like the confidence. Week 2 at the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not saying wins or losses. You people are crazy. We go win and lose. You don't know shit. You haven't.
Never seen a team practice. Yeah.
You guys haven't had a fucking practice yet. Stop. Anyway. All right. So you start out. I actually like this. Road, bang, bang. At Washington, at Dallas. Home against the Chiefs. God damn. That's a rough opening schedule, bro.
Bend over, take it more.
Home against the Chargers. There we go. It starts to lighten up a little bit.
You watch.
But they got Jim Harbaugh. You never know. The booger eater might.
At the New Orleans Saints. At the Saints. Home against the Birds. You haven't beaten the Birds in this century, have you?
Not that I know of.
All right. So
no, they did beat them a few years ago, didn't they?
Oh yeah, we did actually.
I'm not talking about this scab years with scab players.
Yeah, well, we did beat them technically.
We own the Giants.
I don't know that you did. I think they beat you. I'm playing, obviously, but we're just having fun here. We're trying to be lighthearted tonight. There's other nights to talk their shit.
I like Bobo. No feelings hurt.
Week 4 at the Chargers, and then week 5 home against the Chargers, at the Saints, home against Philly, This is a tough stretch, dude.
I
Okay.
know.
I mean, after week 5, right? You're in. I gotta mute. I don't know what's going on, but
No.
anyway, you're home against the Eagles week 6, at the Broncos, and then at the Eagles. I hate that. You play the Eagles 2 times in 3 weeks.
What did I say? Ouch.
That sucks.
Yeah, they got my guy. I wanted Scatterboo, so he might be good.
You want Scatterboo, a white running back?
I mean, Scatterboo in the red zone.
You
Scatterboo in the red zone. Yeah, I like.
You probably got.
I like Scatterboo in the red zone.
We have a white
framed,
cornerback, one of the best corners in the game.
You probably
got
got
exciting whites.
Dude,
Scatterboo in the red zone is dangerous.
For like 2 years, Drew.
Exciting whites.
Dude,
No.
He's probably got a framed picture of Jason Sehorn. Now, he was good for maybe 3 years. Maybe 3
Jason Sehorn. I ain't heard that name.
Did you see what Scatterboo said?
What
I heard that name in ages.
He's gonna run over.
That's a
all these
name I haven't
defenders.
heard.
Yeah, okay. He's 5'7". The fuck out of here. What's he gonna run over?
Wait a minute, you guys have a little. What's Deuce Vaughn?
He ain't gonna. He probably won't make the team.
You piss on Scatterboo, but you guys love
Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, but Deuce Vaughn ain't running out here. Yeah, and he's not out here running over.
Let's get back
I'm gonna
to
run over.
Let's get back to the Giants schedule. So this is the schedule. Okay, it's at New Orleans week 5. Okay, it's an easier game. Then home against the Eagles week 6, at the Broncos week 7, at the Eagles week 8, home against the 49ers week 9, at the Bears week 10, home against Green Bay week 11,
Good God.
at Detroit week 12,
Oh Lord.
at New England week 13.
Oh shit.
That'll
They
be a win.
gave you a week 14 mercy bye week. Week 15
like
home
that.
against the Commanders. Week 16 home against the Vikings. Then at the Raiders week 17.
That's a first place
Damn,
schedule.
Home against the Cowboys.
Momo, we gotta play. We gotta play the
man.
Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Lions
Damn.
3 weeks in a row. I don't want to hear it.
Dude,
No, I'm saying
that's
what
the
I'm
worst
saying.
right
We gotta
there.
play the Eagles, Chiefs, and the Lions
No,
3
no,
weeks in a row.
I
No,
think the Giants got the toughest
This
schedule
is the
in the
worst.
division.
Eagles, at Denver, at Eagles, home against the Niners, at the Bears in November, home against Green Bay, at Detroit, at New England. Shit.
And New England's a better team, gonna be a better team this year.
Damn,
that's tough.
and the Giants traded their number 1 pick next year away.
Damn,
that's
Jesse.
tough.
Piss off, man.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Y'all piss
Look,
somebody off.
all I can say is, don't be scared. Get a dog. Bring it.
Yeah,
There you go, Jesse. There you
No,
go.
Jesse. You're gonna split with Dallas this year.
So here's my thing
with
about
Philly.
the Giants
That ain't
schedule, Jesse. Jesse, let me
I
say
see
this.
8, 9, or 9 and 8. One or the other.
Jesse, let me
I
say this
agree
to
with you, Jesse.
Momo, gotta let other people
Eight
talk,
you
man,
have it.
dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
My
ain't
bad.
winning 8 wins.
I
There ain't no
apologize.
way you're winning 8 with that schedule. You're winning 6 if you're lucky. And that
We'll
would be
do
a
what we
great.
gotta do. I stand on my ground. God damn it.
No, I'm just saying. Odds are you lose, you lose, you lose. Maybe you beat the Chargers, maybe you beat the Saints. So you're 2 and 4. You're all right. Maybe
I don't know. The Saints whooped us last year, so
you're 2 and 3 going
Yeah, 'cause
into
your
the Birds.
defense was
So
trash.
if you beat the Birds at home at 3 and 3,
And your
And
defense was
then-
healthy too, Loyal.
you lose 3 and 4.
No, it
3 and
wasn't.
5,
No,
3
it
and
wasn't,
6,
Drew.
3 and
Don't
7,
say that.
Yeah, you
That
had-
was
you
not.
had everybody.
No,
What'd
you
he say?
did not.
Micah was there.
Everybody was healthy.
Micah was
Everybody was
there.
healthy.
7's your top.
Everybody was healthy. Nobody wasn't, man.
Micah was
we
there.
were healthy,
Micah-
but
And that was our
morale-
defense,
Hey,
right? And that
Our
was
Hey,
it.
morale was down, Drew.
Yeah, Micah. Who else
They
was
talk
there?
about
Only
me
person
interrupting.
who was missing.
Where? For who?
No, I just
Who
talking
was
about the
missing in
Saints
the
game.
defense?
What? Oh
The
no, the
Saints.
Saints. We were.
Everybody
telling you,
was
I'm
on that
awful.
defense that
Hey,
you guys
Drew,
said
I'm
that
telling you
was
this.
good the last 6 games. Come on
Besides
now,
our
stop it.
injuries, our
Oh my
morale was
God,
down
the
last year.
injuries.
Our morale was down last
Always
year.
an excuse.
We
The
lost
morale,
Dan
the
Quinn.
injuries.
Last
We
year,
lost
Cal
Dan
jumped
Quinn.
over the moon.
No. Hold on.
Yeah.
Stop. Drew, this is me that I'm constantly with agreement with a lot of that stuff. There was a lot of injuries. There's a lot of question marks on there. There's a lot of this is a different team. You can categorize them into the
Get
same
him, Phil.
all you want to, but even I know that saying that this is our problem. this is a different team. This is a different coaching staff. This is a different person that's doing the video. He don't have the guy that's doing the ordering of the dollar value menu over there anymore. You know, you have a guy that's ready to show the NFL that I'm ready to be a head coach.
He's
now,
hungry.
Yes, it might not be within.
He's got a chip on his shoulder.
It might not be the NFC championships, but guess what? It's not 8 wins.
He's been denied for years.
Listen,
of a
I
head
agree
coaching
with
job.
you. Hold on, I agree with you to a certain extent, Prime Time, and I'm a little disappointed with you because
no,
listen,
dude, you're rawing your team. Oh, we have the best white corner.
Prime, I listen to you.
Your
I didn't interrupt you. I'm a little disappointed with you because and you have more experience in locker rooms and knowing how teams function.
I can drop
anybody on you. Hold on, Prime. Let me finish.
What?
Prime, let me finish.
Give me a negative. Give me a negative on the team.
Prime, let me
give me
finish.
negative.
You have a rookie head coach with rookie coaching staff. So
we have
prime
a
time.
25
rookie coaching staff.
year coach. We have a 25-year coach.
Rookie coaching staff. No.
Is this his first time being a head coach?
So obviously, let's wipe the slate clean because he doesn't know football at all.
You guys move the goalposts to make it fit.
No, I'm not moving any goalposts.
Dracula
moving the goalposts.
Dracula was a special teams coach before he came to y'all.
And
right?
You didn't hear one Eagle fan hyping up the Eagles his first year saying we were either going to make the playoffs.
Well, he did. He came in there with the shirt that said "Beat Dallas."
Okay,
remember
you
that?
didn't hear, but Lawyer,
let me get this. Hold on.
Lawyer, you didn't hear any Eagles fan hyping up our team saying we were going to win.
Yes, you did. Yes, we did. All over. It was all over Twitter. Yes, we did. Okay, Drew, me and you have had some real conversation. Okay, so I know for a fact that our team has gotten better, whether it's health-wise or the defensive guys that are come in. Lawrence is out. Guess what? We have Fowler that comes in. Is Fowler bad?
Unproven.
Is Fowler counter to Lawrence? Is Nealon not counter to Lawrence? Defensive tackle. We got Solomon. Is that not a step up? Linebacker. We got, there's a question mark there whether Kendricks or whatever. Exactly. But guess what? We have more leaders in the sense of Lua Fowl. You have Overshown. You have Sanborn coming in.
He's a leader now.
Really? But
I'm just saying, Phil. What I'm saying is, you have a lot of question marks, bro. You have more question marks than you have answers.
Well, we don't.
You have way more question marks than you have answers.
We have less question marks than we had last year. We have less question marks than we had last year. How about that?
You don't know that because you've added a lot.
No, you don't know that apparently. In your head, you can't calculate it.
Listen. You don't know it, and I don't know it.
Dude, I know it.
Guess who has to prove it?
I know when Jack goes up there.
They have to prove it.
Okay, I'm gonna prove it. Drew, I'm gonna counter you right now. Drew, the offensive line, the front of the offensive line, not better. The number 2 wide receiver, not better.
You at Prime, you even said it.
Number 2 wide receiver.
The tackles are questionable.
Yes, but they're better. But they're better than last year.
You don't know that. You don't know that. One of your guys got benched. The rookie got benched in the first round. Your first round player got benched.
Because of a guy that was
He wasn't good.
Because of a guy. Well, yeah, okay. Go ahead and throw Guyton in there too, because Mike McCarthy was just trying to keep his job. We all know that.
I'm saying Guyton wasn't good. Can he be good? Maybe. We don't. That's my whole point. You don't know. So you can't come on here and say, oh, we're going to win 10, 11 games. There's so many questions, but you have a hard schedule.
But you sit there and you talk about your team.
You guys are saying that.
I didn't say
no, Drew. I am. Yes, Drew. Drew, no. Put it on me. Put it on me.
But Drew,
if we are staying healthy, it's 11 games easily. I say
Drew, your secondary. Let's be honest, Drew. Your old secondary took a step back, right or wrong.
Exactly.
Your secondary, and you got to cover Lamb. You got to cover Pickens.
That's a loss.
Look, I'm going to counter Loyal.
You lost 4
again.
4 of them, Drew.
I'll wait for you guys so I can.
I mean, I'm just hoping y'all got to blitz every play because if we throw the ball.
When we say
you don't have to blitz.
I don't know if they can hang with Pickens.
Loyal.
With Pickens and
not with that team.
And CeeDee Lamb.
Not with that team.
Did we blitz Mahomes?
Different team.
Did we blitz Mahomes?
Yeah.
Different team. Drew.
You're gonna have to blitz.
Yeah. So are you better than Kansas City?
No,
I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
You know how.
Okay, so make it make sense. Are you? We didn't have to blitz
this year.
We didn't have to blitz Mahomes. Do you have Patrick Mahomes? Do you have Patrick Mahomes?
Next year,
let me ask you.
Do you have that offensive line?
No, we don't have Patrick
Mahomes. Let other people talk.
We're bringing back 7 starters. We're bringing back 7 starters.
Drew, how is it every year y'all are perfect and the Cowboys take a step back?
No one said
we were perfect. Let me speak.
No one said we were perfect.
Compton. Nobody's talking.
I never said we were.
Nobody's talking wins and losses. We're talking schedule release.
My God.
What do we look at the schedule? When you look at the schedule, what are you looking at?
You can pick wins and losses all you want. We don't
We
care.
haven't gone through any of that.
We
you
don't
just started
care.
bitching.
We're just having fun looking at this.
I'm having fun too. I'm just saying. I'm looking at you. I look at your schedule.
You lost.
You like to have fun.
I look at your schedule. I see between 7 and maybe 9.
Drew, 8 and 9 for you.
Okay,
that's your opinion.
Drew,
and that's ridiculous.
Let me say this. You just came and you just said, how can we predict your season?
I'm getting people telling me to talk one at a time. So please stop talking over everybody.
Okay.
I'm not the only one.
I would like to say something.
Don't come at me because you guys are angry.
You go on a minute.
No.
You don't know how to talk and stop. That's the problem. It doesn't work on a Zoom call for any of you.
Everybody's doing that. Don't focus. Everybody's doing it. You guys are mad at me because I'm talking and you guys don't like what I'm saying.
No, I can care less what you're saying.
Randy, go ahead. Randy, go ahead.
Go on an Eagles chat and be negative. I don't care. Go suck each other's underwear and say how great you are. We're talking about the Giants schedule, the Commander schedule, the Eagles schedule,
I don't wear underwear.
And the Cowboys schedule. Well, then that's even more.
I don't wear underwear.
Ultra Cowboys. Pick and trade broke Drew. I know. Ultra, he's shook.
That's what I'm saying. I could tell you a whole thing across this team how it improved, but you don't want to hear it. So go ahead.
Go ahead, Randy. I want to hear what Randy has to say.
I want to hear Randy. Because I never said he didn't improve.
What I've got to say is our offensive line did get better. Zach Martin wasn't himself the last 2 years, which is going to make our center of our offensive line a lot better. We got a receiver, which last year all you had to cover was 1/3 of the field. This year you've got to cover 3/3 of the field. And God help anybody that if Blue gets loose or he gets a seam, he's gone. So our speed,
and we didn't have that.
And we didn't have speed on offense last year, which is going to improve this team big time. And it's going to open both seams on each side of the field, and our tight end is going to be better this year. So as far as us predicting records, if you're going to say that we're going to be 8-9, Drew, we can say we're going to be 11-6, and you know what? We can all guess at this time, but it's May. It's not freaking September.
Yeah, I have no clue what we're going to be. I'm
just hoping that we're going to. Drew, I'll be honest with you. I think y'all are going to win the division. I think we're going to finish second. I think we're going to finish second, and I think
here's the deal with Drew.
If
you don't just say that he's the best and that he's winning another Super Bowl, he's going to think you're stupid. That's
not true. That is true, Drew.
It is true here.
That's so true.
That's not true.
We don't know what we're talking about. We're being homers. So
let's put a vote in the chat.
We don't know because I mean maybe Drew, maybe
guys,
the Eagles have the injury bug like we did this year. You don't know.
Again,
that's what I'm saying.
I was about to say
Injuries will always counter everything.
Look at the Boston Celtics. They lost their main player for the season. They're probably going to lose now.
Yeah. Well, let's be real. He was shooting shit at the end there. He was shooting threes, and he was anything
can happen. I'm not saying I wish injury on anybody, but it's there. Look at us last year.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
We had injuries too.
No, you did not like Detroit, not like Dallas, not like San Francisco.
Mark Huxley says, "Let the pads and
team has
injuries." Again, I don't.
Hey,
Go ahead, Momo.
I just want to go say something. I'm looking at the Giants' schedule. That looks like a first place schedule. That doesn't look like a third place.
That's what I said when I first saw it. But
our whole division has a first place schedule, Momo.
Huh?
Our whole division has a first place schedule.
Looking at the schedules, I'm thinking
I would
it's
agree.
Giants have the hardest schedule, followed by Dallas.
I believe so. Giants have the hardest schedule.
I would say followed by Dallas.
We got to be battle tested. There's only one way for a team to find out how they are. Battle test.
I agree
that, Jesse. That's what I said. That's why I'm glad we're playing the Eagles because I want to be battle tested. I want to see I want to see
I'm not
how
here,
good
Drew,
we
to
are,
talk
how bad
about
we are.
how
I want to
great
see
we're
it.
going to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to cake. I don't want a cake
Disrespectful
opponent
man.
week 1. I want the best. I want to see how good we really are.
They want to
Exactly.
knock the
It's
biggest guy
fun
out
to
in the
do wins and
playground.
losses, but it really don't mean no much.
They don't mean anything. Yeah.
I want the
I don't
biggest
think-
dog. I don't want the little dog. I want the big
Because
dog.
we all know.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about training camp. I like to say this about training camp. Because these players, they're not physical in training camp. There are more injuries in the first 4 weeks in an NFL season than anywhere else because they not battle tested. Because they don't.
Yeah.
They don't
that's
wear
because
full pads.
They're
They
soft.
don't get
Because of the-
physical. So when
because of
they
the
get
union.
hit,
They're
so
soft.
when they hit each other like that. Oh, I tore my shoulder, or I sprained my ankle, or I got turf toe. This happens
That's-
there are more
I think they
injuries in
need
the
to go
first
to
4 weeks in
two-a-days.
the season, so we don't know what's going to happen. So end of the
It's
day,
because of
the end of the day, that's why the injuries is going to be even higher this year because nobody they do walkthroughs now in practice.
I don't want to see him on a yacht. I want to see him in mud out there busting their ass. I don't want to see him on a yacht with Justin Bieber or nothing like
That's
that.
not
I want to see
gonna
him
They're
out
not going
there.
to get physical.
Great.
They
Not
don't
gonna
have
happen.
practice where they physical with each other anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
But
they
this
have
is why.
dude,
But this is one reason why I said what I said about like early off in the season. You're looking at the Eagles, who are a well-oiled machine. We are going into our second year. Players going into their second, third year into a system of Vic Fangio. Some even longer because we've been playing Vic Fangio system like right soon as Nick Sirianni was the coach. We've been playing Vic Fangio's system. And now we're going into the coordinator that we have, the offensive coordinator, has been with Vic Fangio. He's been with the Eagles for the last 4 years. So he's not new to what's going on, right? Although he's a new coordinator. So you look at the
Brian
Eagles,
Schottenheimer.
we have
yeah.
a formula. We have a
Same
formula, but
shit.
he's not the head coach. It's a difference between being the head coach and the quarterback.
Obviously, yeah.
Here we go.
Obviously.
I'm just saying, is that not
Obviously.
true, Phil?
Obviously.
Tell me if I'm
Don't
wrong.
have
when
it.
you have it when you
If
have
I'm
an
wrong,
era.
then
Let
Phil,
me
if I'm
talk then.
wrong,
This isn't the
because
night
I'm
to.
being interrupted. I was
This
being
is
interrupted.
not the
If
night
I'm
to
wrong,
talk
then
about
I'll
Dallas.
say that.
Again, we're not
If I'm
talking
wrong,
about
if I'm
your
wrong.
opinion on the Dallas Cowboys tonight.
I wasn't talking about Dallas.
Yeah,
I was
you're
saying
talking
that
about how
my
Brian
team is.
Schottenheimer's a new coach. I'm getting.
No,
I
no,
just-
If
I
you want
pop
to
that
text
in
me
there.
and
that's
talk
not
about the
fair.
schedule.
That's not
This is
fair.
schedule
Phil
release.
actually
I
said that. I wasn't talking about Dallas. I
thought
actually
we're
just
talking
said
about
that the
schedule.
Eagles
One
are
at
a
a time.
well-oiled machine. I was saying that the Eagles are a well-oiled machine. So early on, the Eagles are going to have the advantage, maybe not against the Kansas City team, but against a team who has new coaching staff implementing new stuff.
But,
I won't say
okay,
their
if
name.
we lose the
So
first game,
then
it's not the end of
we
the year.
have.
Drew.
I'm just saying.
I don't
I'm just
understand
saying,
why you're
we
harping
may
on
have
the one
the.
game.
I'm not here. I'm talking about.
Who
I'm talking about the
cares?
season.
If you win the
I'm not
first
talking about
game,
this one
good.
game.
Well, it is what
Calm
it
down,
is.
you guys. I know you guys are scared, but it's okay.
Nobody's
Relax.
scared. Again, we're tired of hearing your negativity. That's what it is.
I'm just speaking facts. It's
No,
negative to you
no,
because you guys don't like
Your
it.
facts.
It
It's
is
negative to you
facts
guys
if
because
it's
you
in
don't
the
like it.
future. What are you talking about? Facts in the future. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about right. I'm talking about right now.
Well,
What
whatever.
we are
In
now.
your world, it's facts. Rob says 12-13. Again, if you lose Jalen Hurts or Lane Johnson, you're not winning 12 or 13.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just
Here we go
saying,
with the
those are the
injuries.
facts. I wouldn't. If everything is healthy, fine. 12-13 seems like a legit number. If you're not healthy, you're not
For
going to
us,
win
for
12 games.
us, yes.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not
Okay.
healthy, you're not going to go nowhere near that.
The
Drew,
preseason.
the great
hey,
Karnak.
I don't know about that.
Well, okay.
Tanner McKee's a good backup.
Okay, well then lose both your corners like we lost last year. Lose your quarterback. Lose your best defensive lineman. Then talk to me. And then after that, if you win
We had Diggs for
12-13,
most of the season.
again,
Diggs played most of the season.
again, you had everybody. You didn't. Again, who cares about last year? If you win 12-13, great. But
I wasn't talking about last
nobody
year.
really cares, bro. Stop being so negative. It's getting old. I told you before. You want to be a part of the channel? Great. But this is schedule release. We're excited. We don't need you shitting on or you pissing in our pond. We don't care. And it's not so much me. I'm getting blown up in the chat and my text about please stop having Drew be negative. Go on Gate City and shit on him. I don't care. We don't need this tonight. We got plenty of time for you to be rude and just being negative. Nobody's being negative. We had Jesse on.
I thought
We
we
had
were
Momo
talking
on,
about the
and
schedule.
now Drew is being negative about everything Dallas.
Hey, I found the preseason games for Dallas game.
Please,
they
everybody
play...
quiet. Let's get the schedule out. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Oh,
Let's get
I
back
was
to
just
the
going to tell you
schedule.
our preseason games. We got the Rams, Ravens, and Falcons in preseason.
Is that Rams
I
home
already
or?
said that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Rams
I guess you
away
weren't
and then
paying
2
attention.
homes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't play Houston. Well, normally we play Houston in the
There you go,
preseason.
Mark. Thanks,
we
brother.
used to play them in preseason.
Yeah, we don't play them
Because
this
of
year.
in-state thing. I'm shocked about that.
Me too.
We're
And one
So
talking
thing,
what? Here's a
one thing,
question. I have a question.
Go ahead, Mama.
If I can ask.
No, you can ask whatever you want, brother.
Here's my question. So, what are the new rules they implemented for the new season? Do we know?
No, they haven't finalized everything. They have their owners meeting and stuff like that. So
Yeah, so that's what I'm concerned with.
Bobby Babinski has the Eagles going 10-7. That's actually who knows? My initial instinct glance was probably 10 wins, but yeah, whatever. Shit, who knows? I don't know.
No.
I hope 6 games now. Fuck.
What's that?
So
I hope they get 6 wins
well,
after
again,
Drew's
I'm not
attitude.
rooting for nothing.
Fuck.
I'm just.
I'm not going to predict our. I'm not going to predict.
I'm not doing that right now. I got all.
All I want to do is I just want to see improvement, and I'm anxious to see how we look. That's all.
More importantly, we got the Vegas trip week 11. So as many people.
What's happening to Vegas?
The Hangover 4.
Dallas.
Yeah, it's a Monday night game.
Dallas and Las
Hopefully
Vegas.
relevant.
Oh, y'all going to Vegas?
Yeah, me and Phil are going to Vegas, staying at the Mandalay Bay.
I'll take that trip with y'all.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
saying.
Momo's going. Oh snap!
Oh shit!
It's definitely gonna be the Hangover
We need
4
to get
then.
Drew there wearing his Eagle jersey.
You guys gonna lose Momo? You guys gonna have to
Just
find
don't
Momo.
run into Chow.
Hey, Vegas
Don't
is
run
not
into
far
Chow.
from it. You
That's
might
what
see
I
me
said.
there.
You
Y'all might end
Only a
over in
couple
Thailand
hours.
or something like that.
Break bread.
You're gonna instead of playing Where's Nemo? Finding Nemo,
Well,
finding
the
Momo.
games are like $700, $600.
Yeah.
I looked on
Vegas.
Expedia. I mean, they got a package deal. It's like $700 for flight and hotel.
Hey, can I say this? Jesse, since you're a wrestling fan, the NFL, you know how the tickets in NFL can be high, but this SummerSlam coming up, they hiding NFL tickets.
I already was told. I was
They
like,
won't be
Jesus
that high.
Christ.
I went
Yeah,
last year in
all-
Cleveland, and it was like only paid like $150.
No,
They're gonna have
they
all-
triple.
have-
They
they're
triple.
gonna have all-
They have triple and quadruple.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Yeah, All-Star Cast is gonna be over there.
Well, probably because Cardi B's going to be hosting it. So, but I don't know. I paid $150, and that was with Jelly Roll
the
there,
owner
so,
of the company
you know.
who owns WWE. They are
Right.
jacking prices up, just like the NFL has jacked prices up.
Well, TKO, they're like the UFC and they own both of them.
They're jacking up the prices and the product is suffering.
Yep.
Yep. What? Who knows if we're having a good season and if the Raiders are sucking, them tickets may go down. Think about that.
Don't you think we got to
just
get
must
the
wait.
tickets early because it's the Cowboys?
Yep.
Yeah, because everybody thinks of the new year. Because you will see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
when
I
the
mean-
tickets go on sale in your area,
Well,
I don't know.
I was
When we
off
start
the tickets
losing.
just the other day.
I'm talking about since the schedule's out, so yeah, you can buy
Other
your
than
tickets
that,
now.
Jerry Jones ain't coming down on shit unless we have a losing season. Then he'll come
No,
down.
but can you get your tickets now? If I'm a fan, can I get my tickets?
Yeah,
now?
you can go buy them now.
Once-
online,
once
yeah.
Yeah,
they
you're
got
gonna
it.
pay out the ass.
Once the schedule releases, yes.
You're gonna be paying 3 arms and 2 legs for one.
Mark Huston
Totally
says the
have
tush
that.
push is a
As
thing of the
long as
past.
the
I
tickets
don't
ain't
know.
over $1,000 for good seats.
You don't need the tush push.
Making me laugh, man.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going anywhere. I don't even. I hope it don't go anywhere. Mark Hudson, thanks.
I'm not
brother.
even concerned.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
We got the
Yeah,
best
so
O-line
everybody
in the
again.
league, so.
You
Yeah,
probably do.
like-
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I'm talking to Michael Ward, who's texting me now. Michael Ward. I'm gonna mute Jesse. I'm hearing.
Yeah, we hear all the background. Yeah.
I'm hearing all this shit. Like again, if anybody, we will again. What'll probably happen is we're just gonna have a group text at some point. Anybody that wants to go to the Vegas game, I'd like to get as many people there. Me and Phil will get there on Friday, and we're leaving on Tuesday. So it's a Monday night game. We could worry about the tickets.
You are right, Willie.
Later, we could worry about, again, it ain't going to be feasible to all sit necessarily next to each other, but we can go on to these ticket and lock up a section. Just say, okay, everybody go on and buy, and we could do that. But more importantly, if you want to stay at the Mandalay Bay, get the room now. They're not that bad. Even if you go for a couple of days, it really wasn't that expensive. So just lock it in. We could all be in the same hotel. That would be great. And then again, we'll be very transparent as to the seats that we decide me and Phil tried to get, and we'll try and be. That would
be quite interesting.
We can all sit around each other, and again, we can.
I guess that would be quite interesting.
The game. What's that, Momo?
That would be quite interesting. Me there with y'all guys like that.
I'll be the hangover before.
It'd be nice to come hang out. I mean,
I'll bring a camera and record. It'll be the hangover.
Last year at this time, we locked into an Eagles-Dallas game, and it was fucking Cooper Rush. It was Micah Parsons and a cast of nobodies. It was ridiculous. It was kind of
very
deflating.
Shallow.
I'll probably be quiet when I'm with y'all guys because I'm kind of shy at times.
We all are. But
no, you can't be introverted around the fellas.
We're all here to have fun, man. At the end of the day, this is a game we love.
Introverted.
I see the surgeon on Friday about my surgeon for my neck. Jet Li, prayers up to you, my man. Rob A. Rob's coming. Rob's going to fly in. And that's what he told me. He's going to fly in and hang out with us.
I got a big trip coming up in July in Arizona. I'm going to try to go. I'm going to try
Vegas
try my damnedest to go game.
Listen, Loyal.
Yeah, me too.
I just feel like this is the one time where we could go. It's Vegas. It's close. The stadium's right there. Hey, it's easy to hang out, meet, and do stuff as opposed to going to a city where we're spread out and we're all over the place. I would just say we should try and hook. I mean, I see at least 8 or 10 of us going. Hopefully, we can get more. I mean, it'll be fun. It really will be fun. Again, as much as, and we're there to watch. I mean, I hear that stadium holds 100,000 people, so we might be able to get seats.
So I heard it's like the Death Star.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's within walking distance. You could actually, there's a path you could walk from the Mandalay. Not that I will, but we'll see. But it's like a 10-minute walk.
They just had WrestleMania there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. So again, I'm locked and loaded. Big. Phil's locked and loaded. I want as many of the people that I care about to hang out and be a part of just hang out. We'll do some live streams. We'll just talk to shit. That's what it's about. And we'll know a lot more then. Drew may be right. We may be looking at 7 wins, but if we're not,
you never know. Yeah.
If we're not,
I'm not one to sit here and say we're going to the. I'm just not that guy.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. Yeah,
but I'm not going to say we're going to suck either. I'm just saying we don't know. That's all I'm saying.
When I look at it, if a healthy team, that's why I say 10-11. Again, that doesn't put Eagles lower than that. I would think that Eagles are 12-13. Like that doesn't take away from 10. There. But I really think positively, at least about the one addition to the offense that will help the rest of the offense. That doesn't mean it comes together, but at least it made me feel better about the offense. I felt terrible about this offense. I was giving this maybe 8 or 9 wins, but when you add that gives you at least booster. 2 or 3. You have 2 or 3 more victories in my book.
It's a morale booster, and CeeDee Lamb and Pickens are friends.
So that's why I say that. But every single one of these teams in this division is really good. Some of them questionable about going into quarterback, but man, we all got some tough ass schedule. Let's be real. We playing that AFC. That's that in general is a tough division.
Because we don't. Only question mark about that division is for me is the Chargers.
But no, think about that. They got Najee Harris, and then they got Amario Hampton as a running back.
And they got a good coach.
Good, man. Their defense is questionable. Their defense is questionable, but their
still
offense is good.
Yeah,
I hate Jim Harbaugh, but he's a good coach.
He is.
He's going to play smash mouth football. Is what he's wanting to do.
Yep. That's exactly what he's going to do.
The only problem the Chargers going to have is you ain't going to know which part is going to show up.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're not going to know which one shows up.
One thing I'll say about the Cowboys is I'm excited to see how these younger coaches, for a change, coordinate with the players of the Cowboys, and I think that they're going to gel pretty good because I think Shoddy is a player's coach, and I'm hoping and I think that we're going to do well. I think there's only going to be about 4 or 5 wins that are going to be.
You know,
Yes.
and I mean, I agree with you. I mean, like Drew was trying to lock us in the numbers or whatever. I mean,
I wouldn't do that.
He's entitled to his opinion. I'm not Drew. I'm not saying you can't have your opinion. I'm not even giving you an opinion on the Eagles because I mean, I think I know. I see around 11, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just early. Who knows?
It's subjective.
It really is subjective. I've learned my lesson. Now, of course, I will do my series of schedule predictions, but I mean, I could assure you, I did not believe that when I did my prediction last year that Dallas would have the BS that went on. You know, I was thinking, I was looking at it through rose-colored, everything being, you know, I don't know that anybody looks at their season and goes, well, if this happens and that bad happens, now I'm looking at, well, okay, if Dak stays healthy, yeah, he normally wins 10 games. I mean, he just does.
Brian, game time.
Yes.
You also have to realize that because of your body is not used to contact anymore. Like I said, there are more injuries in the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season, and in practice,
and this is true
because a lot of people tear their quads, that whatever, it's injuries, little bumps and bruises, and they're not ready like that. And the players don't play preseason. Your veteran, your starters don't play preseason.
No,
I don't agree with that either.
What's that?
I don't either. I think I would play my veterans more in the 2 preseason games.
But they don't do
them.
They don't do them around the league.
Dallas won't do that though.
Jimmy Johnson did.
You won't see Dak out there.
Kansas City does it.
You won't see Dak in 1 preseason game.
You will see them the final preseason game, which is they're gonna play a half of a game.
Yeah, let me get this for the Eagle people that are in here. Eagles play their preseason schedule: home against the Bengals, home against the Browns, at the
Nobody's gonna play.
They at the Jets. So they
half those.
We always play the Jets.
Yeah, that's weird. They always play the Jets.
Brian, I just thought about something. You are going to see your son get married in September.
Yeah, September 21st.
Because you was worried. You was like,
oh,
man, I don't.
Oh, man, shit. What game is September 21st?
I'm not going to be able to go to the game because my son is getting married to this girl.
At Chicago. Okay, yeah. So that's good.
So you're going to see your son get married in September.
Yeah, September 21st.
And that is fine out you cried at the wedding.
Yeah, there you go.
Ain't nothing wrong with crying at the wedding, man. Nothing wrong with that.
I won't cry, actually, but I'll be at
the wedding. Real men cry.
I'll be at the wedding, and then I'll watch Dallas get smoked at Chicago. That'll make me cry. That'll make me cry. You want to see me cry?
Where's the wedding at? Where's the wedding at, Brian?
It's at a golf course.
I cried at my wedding.
Near Isaiah Pacheco's house.
Down the aisle, man. I boo-hooed, bro.
Dude, I cried at mine.
No, let them I'm not saying I am or I won't, but I'm just
that's your son.
I know. But yeah, it's funny because I'm not sure what time the wedding is, but the Bears are playing if Dallas is at Chicago the same day, 4:25. So I'll be having a side eye looking out for and that's a tough game actually. But
I think the Bears,
it'll be
team. So my team, Washington's playing.
The Bears on paper, they look like a much improved team. I mean, they got the quarterback who said he wants to put stock in the Bears, and they seem to.
Again, you pick in the top 10 quite a bit, or pick top 5 a couple years in a row.
Nice,
you better be good.
Nice, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my oldest. I think he'll be 26. Yeah, he'll be 26. So
if Caleb Williams can't come together, though, I mean, he's capable. Don't get me wrong. He's capable of at least managing a game.
Though.
He is. He's very inconsistent, and so I think he
was like that in college too.
He just reminds me of a black Aaron Rodgers. He's just a diva like he's a diva like Aaron Rodgers. He's always talking smack, and he has a hissy fit if you don't have his way.
I'm at your question, and I just want for me as a coach. If y'all was a coach of the Bears at the time. When Washington played, and that guy was just jarring with the fans, wasn't in position to make a play.
I told him to go take a shower.
Would I would have cut him, or would have suspend him a couple of games?
Well, the thing is, you really can't, especially in this football, you can't do that. I mean, back in the day, you could, but now with the free agency and NFPA and all that, you can't do that.
No, I'm just saying if you had the power to
if
do
I had
it.
the power, oh yeah, I'd have told him to go take a shower, get the hell out of there.
So what everybody else say? Guys, we all know Jimmy Johnson would have cut him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
if he was good,
Johnson
he wouldn't have. But if he sucked there, he would have cut him.
I don't remember the back that fumbled twice against the Bears, but he cut him the next day. Jimmy
Curvin
Johnson
Richard.
did. Who was
Curvin
it?
Richard.
Curvin
Richard.
That's it.
But you know what the good part about that is? They still gave him a Super Bowl ring anyway from that 92 team.
Yeah. But the kid, so I just think when you join with the fans, your head is not in the game. You worry about, hey, I want to put this on social media. I want on my brand and all this like that. Because if your head is in the game, you wouldn't worry about what the fans are saying to you. You know what you got to do to win this game. Then after you win the game, you can jaw jack with the fans. So I just understand why you see a lot of that in sports. Too much jaw jacking now, because your mind is not within the football game or in the game period.
Well, but I would say, Momo, it's hard to compare. It's hard to compare like this generation of players that we playing or watching we see today is totally different from three generations.
I agree.
It's not even
That's
close.
100% right.
The way that they're being coached is 100% different than how people are being coached today. So I mean, it's really hard to compare, because you look at coaches like Sirianni, those guys, they're like player coaches. They're more like CEOs as opposed to someone like
here's the problem with player coach.
That's a disciplinarian. You know what I mean? So I mean that's just the way that the things are today. You know what I mean? So I think the thing for Dallas is like with Shoddy, him being a rookie head coach. Now I think the only question mark, I think the trade for Pickens was a good trade, but the only thing that I would say there's a black cloud is anytime Tomlinson lets a wide receiver like that go, it's like, man, if Tomlinson couldn't handle him and was just like, hey, third round pick, you can have him, that may be a little bit of a
okay, Ken. Let me say this. Let me say I'm just gonna give you some information about Tomlin. How he doesn't have, sometimes you don't have control of his wide receivers. Look at all the wide receivers that they had to let go because he couldn't discipline them and they wouldn't listen to him. Look at you, it's a history. Pascal Burge,
it is a history.
Long history. Brian, Antonio Brown. It's a litany of wide receivers he had on his team that was good. The running back, so he does have control of his team. When they go to somewhere else, they do better. Not all of them, not all the receivers, but most of them
don't. Only one I've seen that really went better, did better was Plexico Burress. That's the only receiver I could say.
Most of them don't do better, Momo. I mean,
that's true. You're right.
AB went to win the Super Bowl. Plexico, but
dude, there was like three other ones that won Super Bowls as well, man.
But I mean, they were fortunate to be on teams like Juju Smith-Schuster is not like he's not a word. He's not like he's nowhere on the level.
What I'm saying,
Antonio Brown did. Antonio Brown got a ring.
Not the player.
That's what I'm saying. AB is a Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of Famer, right?
Who?
But the majority, Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown going to the Hall of Fame.
He ain't no damn Hall of Famer.
Antonio Brown's a Hall of Famer, bro.
No, he's not.
Antonio Brown's a
football game. I lost all respect for him after that. After
he walked out of the game, he's a Hall of Famer.
His personality.
You have to say what you say about T.O. because T.O. was not good with the media and he was not good with his teammates. That's fine. But Antonio Brown shut the door. He shut the door for the Hall of Fame. He would never get in the Hall of Fame because he's still talking bad about everybody in the NFL, about the coaches and about the league. You're not going to get in the Hall of Fame despite your nose. You have to shut up and start talking about the league and the players in the league.
Well, they're about to let Pete Rose in, so I mean, hey.
Yeah, but Antonio Brown, he ain't going to the Hall of Fame.
I think he deserves it.
I'm going because I'm a baseball fan too. I probably won't watch baseball for about 2 weeks because I'm pissed. Don't let the man die, and then I'm gonna let him in. We all knew they was going to do this. See
Well,
what baseball
going to
did was
do it while
slick.
he was alive. They weren't going to do it while he was alive.
This what they was slick when they said Pete Rose was unbanned. They unbanned the guy, what's his name, Jackson for the Red Sox area. They unbanned several other players. So don't do
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson. Yeah. So y'all did it for a reason. The whole reason is to try to cover up that y'all unbanned Pete Rose.
They did it despite Pete. You know, okay, now we'll let you in. You're dead and gone. I mean, it's kind of jacked up, right? But he deserves to be in. Pete Rose deserves to be in.
That's Charlie Hustle.
Yeah, I know.
He deserves to be
in. I mean, Jordan gambled in basketball.
And to
Rose did the same thing that Jordan.
Loyal. If we had the social media back then when Jordan was alive that we have now, oh my God.
Yeah.
Would Jordan be where he is now?
No, he wouldn't.
No way.
Man, they would have him out. Because you didn't really see anything, but I've heard stories of people that have been at the same parties with Jordan.
Exactly.
That he had like 21-year-old girls on his arm. I've heard all kinds of stuff.
Let's see, here's the thing about Jordan.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
There was scrutiny on Jordan. There was scrutiny on Jordan. Jordan got scrutinized because that playoff game, he was in Atlantic City, and people found out, and the league went after him. Now, I believe what happened. I truly believe that Jordan, when he went to play baseball, I don't believe he went willingly. I think he played baseball because he got suspended by the league.
Momo, that's crazy. Momo, you must have hit Leo's weed.
You should be able to just share the whole thing,
You
Phil.
took a shot of Leo's weed. What are you talking about?
Okay,
that's crazy.
They
suspended him, so he went to go play
because
baseball.
He was gambling. He was making the league look bad. He was in the casinos. He was gambling. It was video of him gambling in Atlantic City and that New York Knicks in that playoff against the New York Knicks, and he was gambling. He was gambling.
Momo, I got 3 words.
I was around then when that was going on.
Momo,
yes,
3
sir.
words. Puff, puff, pass.
Okay. That's I don't know my 3 words. Yeah, I don't want to say the 3 words to you right now.
That's wild,
FCC guidelines, I guess.
Me.
But so I was around personally. I was around. I wasn't around Jordan, of course.
We heard
the league was talking about Jordan gambling, going to Atlantic City in that playoff game, and it made the league look bad because it was a time because they didn't know the commissioner came down. They was going to suspend Jordan, but they decided not to. There was meetings to suspend Jordan.
Momo, there's no way the league would have suspended Jordan unless he did something like OJ.
Jordan was the face of the NBA. They weren't going to suspend him.
There's no way they were going to suspend Jordan.
He was like the Patrick Mahomes
Jordan left on his own
of the NBA.
You think Jordan left on his own?
I'm Brady.
Of course he left on his own.
Yeah.
He was stressed out. His father passed.
Yeah.
You know,
Jordan was the face of the NBA. They were not suspending him.
He just needed a break from it all, bro. There's no way they would have suspended Michael Jordan. That's crazy talk.
Momo, how well do you remember
disrespectful?
That's pretty close, Phil.
Yeah, it is. What I was going to say is I think he bet on everything except for basketball. So I think that was where his boundary was. Who parked closer to the stadium? I guarantee I did.
But what y'all guys think? I think it'll be interesting when he does the NBC thing. Is what he really going to say. Because Jordan tells the truth. He's an honest person.
So wait, I missed that. Is Jordan coming to the? Is he broadcasting now or something?
Yes. Which I'm shocked. Why does he need to? He owns a Hornets. He has a pair of shoes. I don't get it.
No, he don't own the Hornets no more. He sold it.
He sold it. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he doesn't own the Jordan brand anymore.
The Jordan brand ain't going nowhere. He's got that for life.
The Jordan brand ain't going nowhere. That was his how can I say it? That's his bread and butter. Let's put it like
Yeah.
that.
But it's the crazy part about the Jordan brand, it wouldn't be no Jordan brand if it wasn't for his was it his mother or his father? Because he wanted to go
Duck,
to
wait, I just saw
he
a lot
wanted to go to
lizard. Duck,
Adidas.
wait. Duck, wait, I just saw a lot lizard. Duck.
What are you
So
drinking,
I was sitting there
Wade?
listening to y'all just argue and fight.
Who's arguing and fighting?
Look at Wade. Look at Wade. He's a sensible man in here.
What? Wade's the Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Wade's the Dr. Phil tonight.
I'm trying to take control of my blood pressure. Gotta keep it low.
That wouldn't be NFC East if it wasn't.
Not drinking not drinking that that's that juice.
Water.
The juju
Water
juice
right
you
there.
drinking.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Shoddy?
Drinking gravy.
Shoddy.
That gravy.
He's drinking
Everybody
gravy.
at Buggin'
He's
tipsy.
drinking gravy.
I'm about to go to a concert right now.
Yeah, what concert?
You going to the Kendrick concert?
No, it's old school doom metal band from the 70s. They're like Black Sabbath. They're called Pentagram.
Nice.
Oh, I
Look at
heard.
you.
Okay.
Good stuff.
You got a girl with you?
My son loves hard heavy metal, man.
Yeah, there's a lady there that's waiting for me.
Look at
Yeah.
you, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, so
Pretty
how did you
girl,
meet her?
pretty girl from
So
Costa Rica.
So how many lot lists
Oh,
do you have to meet her
locos.
in? How many lot lists does it change the light bulb in this case?
3.
About 3. Is there any alcohol in your drink or just water?
No, just water.
Nice. Yeah, you gotta stay hydrated for the mosh pits.
I thought you were going to say you could neither
This is
confirm
like
or
some
deny.
Black Sabbath. It's like Black Sabbath. This ain't gonna be no.
Oh yeah, Black Sabbath. Yeah, that was a good rock and roll because I was a big rock and roll
All
guy.
right, so I
growing
got
up.
3 guarantees. We got me, Phil, Thomas, Randy, and Mike Ward. So Wade, like, can I get a guarantee out of you?
You gonna get a guarantee about what?
You going to Vegas?
Guarantee I'm going to Vegas?
Oh, we're going to the Dallas game. All right.
You can get a
Wade in Philly.
Maybe.
You didn't get the
That's all
memo.
I'm getting is maybe. Virus? Like, what am I
Jesse.
getting? A maybe?
Yes, sir.
So I got guarantees. See ya.
He was watching
more.
Yeah, Wade didn't know what was going on. He was watching those lot lizards' tails
I
grow
got
back.
maybes. I got virus.
I might go to Vegas.
No.
I got Wade.
Hey, when are the Eagles playing the Cowboys in
I
Dallas?
got Drew. Maybes. I
Go to that one.
got. Who
Oh,
else?
that is until like week 12.
Momos of
Yeah, I think we
Week
feel like week
They're
12.
they're playing right after Thanksgiving, after the minute by.
Yeah, I was telling Game Time, I said, what if that Cowboys Eagles game late in the season is like a critical game?
I know William Tilton's gonna be
We can only
there.
hope.
Go to it.
So
I won't go in the stadium. We lost every single time I go in there.
what? Vegas?
Nice. How about
No, I'm
AT&T?
saying if the Cowboys play the Eagles and I go to the game, I'm not going to the stadium.
Oh, you got to go with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it'd be a good
I
time.
cannot go see the Eagles play the Cowboys. You know why?
No, you can't.
Every
go.
time
You're not allowed to
I've
go.
seen them play the Eagles, the Cowboys, they went to the Super Bowl.
You can get a
I
cheap
can't
flight
go.
into Vegas, bro. You can definitely get a cheap flight into Vegas.
Yeah.
Mike Ward, he's, you guys can get a big room at the Mandalay and split it.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that for you,
game-
girl. Go see the Cowboys play the Eagles. Maybe I went back to back Super
There's
Bowl.
a 75% chance I'm gonna go to that game.
Wow, there you go. You got Wade and Loyal can room up.
A strong possibility for Loyal, right?
So Loyal.
It just
and
depends on
maybe.
how my bonuses kick in at work. But if I can get some,
If
I
you,
won't be
yeah,
there.
like if you lock it in early though, then
Yeah.
you're locked in.
Laurel,
I got a plan for Arizona. I'm going to Arizona in July, so I can't really commit right now.
What's your
'cause we
flights
already
right
kinda-
now?
Gotta hit those quotas,
flights
Loyal.
right now to Vegas.
What's
You gotta
that?
hit those quotas, Loyal. You gotta hit those quotas, man. Knock them out.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Randy?
I was asking Loyal, where did he see that deal for $794?
Expedia.
Yeah, but
Expedia.
what hotel
Expedia.
though?
That was Mandalay.
Oh yeah, that's where you want to be. That's where we're gonna be.
Okay, I'm gonna book mine tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on Expedia. Yes. I think I got some points on some rewards.
That's
freaking
what I
flyer
said. You
miles
guys
or
should.
something.
But hurry up.
Yeah, once this is in,
Yeah.
West Virginia Country Boy says, "Count me in." All right, West Virginia, I'm gonna put you in the maybe because
You got-
last
you
time-
got Rob Lee in
75%.
I'm just trying to get an idea. Right now, we have we have me, Phil, and 4 guarantee. I know William Tilton. He's local. will be there. So it's 4.
Rob A said he'll be there.
That's 6. Rob. I
wanna
said
speak for
Rob.
him.
I
The
don't know that he
Vegas,
said it.
the Raiders, they'll suck, so the team will.
Oh, you
tickets
say
probably be
that,
cheap.
but
You don't know.
we
He
don't
might
know
not, man.
nothing. I mean, we think it, but
Alshon Genty might have
Yeah,
1,000.
Genty might
Genty
sell
gonna
it,
fucking
yeah.
come back and haunt us.
Yep.
So
He
I'm
might
gonna
be mad at us because
hungover
we
going
passed
home.
up on him.
Hey,
We
hey,
didn't
remember
pass up
me?
on him. We can get a
Is
chance to
Momo?
get him.
Are you going, Momo?
I'll be right back.
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Yeah, that's a
Because if you go, Momo, you don't have to wear pants down the strip, bro.
Mark's over here talking about going to the Eagles game week 1, driving to get
You can
Philadelphia.
go pantsless down the strip, Momo.
Flying to Philly 500 and driving them to.
Just stay in the circles.
Yeah.
Just stay in the circles.
That's not happening. Don't even get sucked in.
Drew,
Philly
you say
Pirates
that
can't
with
even
so
be able to go
much
to Camden.
confidence,
So
like
we
I
got
wear
5
my pants
guaranteed.
down
1,
all the
2,
time.
3, 4,
I had
5.
that one incident on Mark's channel. Now
I
everybody.
know, Momo. We just that's a signature moment for you. So we have to bust your balls, bro.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah, that's true.
That's
That's
a-
true.
That's called hey, Momo. It's called a Momo moment.
Yeah,
There you go.
I did have a moment.
Oscar,
of
you
laughter.
going?
From my era, you got to
Oscar's
bust your balls.
going.
Bro.
Yes, Mandalay Bay. That's why I want everybody to stay at the same hotel. That way, we can hang out. Have breakfast, do a big live
tickets
stream.
now. I'll suggest you get tickets tonight because NFL schedule here came out. Those tickets ain't gonna be hot. I mean, those flights gonna go away and get higher.
Don't worry about tickets to the game yet because my experience.
I'm talking about the flights.
I know, but I'm just saying the most important thing is your room and your flights. Last year, me and Phil, this is how it works. Okay, you don't know what it's gonna bring. Again, if Loyal's right or whoever said it, if Raiders are horrible, okay, they're not
right.
It's gonna be different. That's just how it's gonna be. So you don't know. Like last year, like Drew, right before the game, they dropped way down. But I'll be honest with you, me and Phil are not gonna wait till that long. We're just not. We're gonna lock in our seats, and I'll let you know at a decent time.
That's funny. The comments messing with me.
Hey, you know what? Hey, game time and Phil. Why not?
What's up, Drew?
But I was gonna suggest maybe Game Time and Phil can do something that Sunday. Maybe you guys can have an event.
Okay,
host it at a sports bar or something.
Yeah, well, what happened last time, Drew, was we heard all these people that were going to Dallas last year, and listen, you got to. I mean, let's be honest. People don't want to spend money to go see a losing product. You know what I mean? So. We were locked in, we're committed, but I mean, obviously, it's a little nut. I don't care how you shape it to go and spend money. So I don't know what to. Again, I'm going to be positive. I don't know if it's a shit show. We'll have fun. That's how you guys got to look at it. Mm-hmm. If it's not a shit show, that makes it that much better, right, Phil?
Better. Yep. Exactly.
Just for the show.
It's Phil's birthday.
For the show and the followers, man.
Wade needs to come hang out. We'll definitely do that. That's why I'm telling everybody where we're staying because we could go local, go out to dinner. We could do a lot. It'll be fun.
Momo and his thong, it's a good time.
As long as Momo's got something covering his crack, we're good.
Crack kills. Remember, Momo. Crack kills.
How many days you gonna fly ahead of the game?
Well, me and Phil are going out Friday, so you guys can get there whenever. We're going out Friday. I'm going to invest this kind of time. We're going out Friday and coming home Tuesday.
I'm going to invest in some bananas. A banana company because we about to have banana shortage in this country now.
Why?
Hey, yo, pause.
Why?
Yep.
Why are we having a banana shortage?
Because where we get our bananas
don't even
from,
go down there. Don't even venture down there.
Because of cold weather, unusual cold weather, and El Nino, the banana shortage is real.
What the fuck you getting your?
But here's
how do we get on bananas?
How
the hell we get on bananas?
I'll just read.
He just switched it real quickly.
Momo had a Freudian slip.
He was like Drew's opinion. Talk about bananas.
I'm bananas at times.
Black banana, black banana, black banana.
But here's the thing.
Oh my God!
About the trip. I love it.
No, I was.
Black banana.
You're right across the street from Playing Vegas. I need to go fly like Irvin or what?
Loyal, there's a lot of strip joints in Vegas. Lots.
Yeah, don't say that too loud, man.
There is. I might visit a few of them.
Don't say that too loud.
I'm just telling you. Not that I'm going.
You can go to the Bunny Ranch. You guys always can go to the Bunny Ranch.
We're not going to the Bunny Ranch. That's way out in the middle of nowhere.
No way.
There's no way that I'm not going to Vegas and I'm not going to a strip club. I got
Spearmint Rhino is right there, bro.
How much money you gonna spend at the strip club? That's all you.
you gotta go to a casino and a strip club, like both, like attached to each other.
Attached to each other. It's like the mullet. It's like the mullet of hotels. It's like
the mullet of hotels. The mullet of hotels.
Hey, Momo, you guys are talking about Jordan and his gambling. Yeah, I was a blackjack. I was an official blackjack dealer in Puerto Rico.
From work.
He came there a few times. There, he gambled his ass off.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I'm talking about like 5 figures.
Oh, yeah, I believe it.
Last time I was at Vegas, Wade, we stopped into the MGM Grand, and guess who was playing there? We saw who was it? I think it was
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard and Cinderella and somebody else. I forget.
Probably Rat.
So
yeah, it was Rat.
I was a big rock and roll kid living in an impoverished neighborhood, and all of my friends said, "Why do you like rock and roll?" Because I seen Twisted Sister, AC/DC, and all the big rock bands, Kiss, Queen. And so I used to get made fun of because I wanted to see these bands. I said that's music. I love live music. Yeah.
I'm not even a fan of Kiss. They're good live. I mean, Def Leppard. I mean, it's
no. If you see them live back, I ain't talking about these cover bands.
Damn good live too. Shit.
And Twisted Sister, I seen Twisted Sister. That was a little different because I said, hey, I want to see something different. Yeah, Twisted Sister is different. Definitely.
Did you have the Jerry curls back then?
No, I didn't wear. I never got into the Jerry curl phrase.
Not the Jerry curl.
Because here's the thing, Ryan. I'm gonna be honest with you. Why I didn't get
the soul glow. That's right.
Or Stay Soft Fro spray and stuff on your head. My mother would have beat my. I didn't want to mess up my couch. Because your Jerry curl juice will fall.
So you saw Coming to America then?
Couch.
You had that activator, Momo. We know.
Yeah.
You saw Coming to America, Momo, huh?
Now I had the bush. I had the bush. Now I had my big pick, the bush, the bell bottoms.
My dad had one.
Big bush.
I had
that about you.
My dad had his afro. My dad had his afro with the fist on it.
Yeah,
walking around with a button-up shirt. You got 3 buttons unbuttoned.
Yeah, exactly. We had to. That's what we did. It's like I was on, and
yeah, the big thick mustache back in the day, like the Magnum PI mustache.
No, I had a big thick mustache.
My dad had one. My dad had one.
The afro, the shirt and that button. And you know, just
and little gold necklace on too, probably.
Yeah. There's like Pimp City. You know,
got your taco meat hanging out.
Yeah, no, I ain't had no taco. I was bird chest. I had a bird chest. I'm slim.
Momo had his I'm gonna get you sucker look.
Yeah. So those days was fun. Those days was fun because that was real music back in those days in the 70s and the early 80s. That was music. Music today is nothing but garbage.
No, I remember Hollywood Shuffle.
Yeah, Hollywood Shuffle. Yeah,
Hollywood Shuffle is a classic. If you haven't seen Hollywood Shuffle,
who's that with Tony Danza?
Oh my God, that was funny.
Was that with Tony Danza?
I watched that as a kid. We'd stay up, watch that cracking the fuck up.
What is his name? Robert Townsend.
Robert Townsend, because he makes
Townsend.
Because the whole thing, the Hollywood Shuffle.
And Ivory Wayne.
Yeah.
I remember Eddie Murphy Raw.
Yeah,
that was my least favorite. I liked Eddie Murphy Delirious.
Delirious, yeah.
I don't know, man. I like that part with him and Ralph Crandon. Ruffy boy.
You're a New Yorker. You're a New Yorker. You would like that.
Ultra says,
New Jersey. You would like that.
Yeah, Ultra says Momo and open crack will ruin any couch.
Oh my God.
That's called the anal slug roll.
He super chatted that. He paid money to say that.
That's
So
called
guess
the
what? I
anal
get a
slug roll.
drawing.
Oh my God.
Momo's ass crack has given us a drawing. Before we get out of here, I'm going to draw somebody. You can pick whatever you want from the merch shop. Get yourself a coffee
I want that
mug.
spinning helmet over there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that thing. That's a Giants one.
I just think
You can get that online. Amazon, Loyal.
I know. I've seen it.
My butt crack has become
spinning
famous
football that doesn't spin
on both of these channels.
I spent a lot of money on that too.
Phil,
yeah, they're not cheap.
My butt crack has been famous on both of these channels. This is sad. This is sad.
You get it. Your butt crack will get an Oscar pretty soon, Momo.
Momo, you don't. Your butt cheeks don't went viral now, bro.
Oscar Perini is the winner.
Yo, Momo, you need bronze those butt cheeks.
Hey, Momo, you better come out with some merch, man. Release the Kraken.
Oscar Perini is the winner.
There you go, Momo. Release the Kraken.
He said release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. Release the Kraken t-shirts coming soon from Momo.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
You get a t-shirt, release the Kraken. I'm getting one.
Yeah, Momo, I will buy one.
No, that's when you go. That's when you have release the Kraken Commando.
Oscar,
there you go, Momo.
Yeah, I'm gonna
your
put my
first merch
email.
t-shirt, brother.
Boy, you can release the Kraken with a commode underneath.
Kraken commode.
Hey, with a commode, you can put all the rest of the NFC East teams in the commode.
There you go.
Come on, Momo. Come on now.
You can do it.
Yeah, I need to get on that.
Make some money.
Everybody talks about it every time.
Congratulations, Oscar. Congratulations, Oscar.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Oscar.
Congratulations, Oscar.
Oscar said he wants that spinning helmet.
Oscar, you won. So email me. You can get a travel mug. I think you already got a coffee cup. I can make you a hoodie. We can do a t-shirt. We can do whatever you like, brother. Pick what you want. Let me know. I got hats. I only got a few hats.
By the way, before I go, guys, I just wanted to say one thing. The TV show on Disney Plus, the best Star Wars TV series.
Andor.
Season 2, Andor is so awesome.
I watched it. I watched the season finale last night.
Hold up. Was it on Disney Plus?
I have to check it out.
It was good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I want to see that Mandalorian movie. The Mandalorian movie is supposed to be good.
The Mandalorian movie going to be trash. It's stupid. It's all about selling merchandise.
Hey, Momo, you're trash. Don't talk about the Mandalorian like that.
Only reason I watch Mandalorians because of Baby Yoda.
You don't like Grogu? Come on, man.
Grogu
makes the show.
One at a time.
I like Mandalorian.
Let me show you something real quick. Momo, let me show you something real quick about the Mandalorian.
Momo,
see,
Mandalorian.
There you go. Mandalorian.
I'm not saying I think Andor is a better acting show and a better series.
Momo,
it was good. I'll tell you the one I did.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
What's it called?
Game time.
What's it called? My wife
wants to know. What's that?
Andor.
It's called
Andor.
There's 2 seasons, right?
Yes, this is the final season. Because this season right here leads up to the movie where remember they filed plans for the Jedi for the thing. What's the name?
Yeah.
Rogue One.
So it leads up to Rogue One.
Wars without George.
Is Vader popping up?
All right, everybody zip it.
Hey, Walker, if you watch this series now, it's a slow burn. The first 3 episodes is a slow burn because they building up and telling the story. But when they get to episode 5 on to 12, it's deep. Mm-hmm. It's deep.
Deep shit, huh?
Yeah, it's deep. They go. The one thing Star Wars fans had.
Don't ruin it, Momo.
No. I ain't ruining anything. The one thing they do one thing that a lot of Star Wars fans don't like is a person who has what they could touch you because they have hands of the Force and they can heal you.
Does
it? A lot
is
of
it
people
deeper?
don't like that.
That's we could.
Is it deeper than your ass crack?
Year, Momo. We could use that last year on the Cowboys.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, the Phillies just lost. That's all right. They split the doubleheader. It's hard to win.
They need to make Obi-Wan season 2.
Well, they split a doubleheader.
Disney's coming out with that.
This fucking guy won't stop talking about Star Wars.
With that iron something. that was in the girl who was in
Ironheart.
Ironheart. They just released the trailer today or yesterday.
Iron Eagle.
Yeah, I saw it.
Rogue One was pretty good. That was the last one I liked.
All right, I'm gonna wrap
Yeah, but
this
you
up.
like
You
Andor.
guys
Go
can
check
talk
it
Star
out.
Wars on fucking
On
Yeah, we're
Momo's
gonna get Star Wars because
They started it
Star
again.
be
Wars
wrong,
Get
but
him,
because
Brian.
goddamn,
Get
Washington
him,
gonna
guys.
put
Brian.
stars on
I
y'all
never
asses,
seen
on
more
them
of.
Cowboys,
I
on them
love Star
Giants, on
Wars.
those Eagles.
I love Star
That's
Wars,
fine,
but
cracking.
goddamn,
Momo started this.
guys are
Yes,
killing me over
Momo.
here. Let me wrap this up, please. Let me wrap it up. It was a wonderful show. Again, we don't know what the future's going to hold. We will be talking about these schedules ad nauseum until we actually start the season. This is all we got.
Amen.
Yeah.
We got this.
Amen.
We got a lot of nothing, right? We got a
OTA.
This year, guys run around in shorts, but I'm serious. Every live stream, we're going to be putting it up. If you guys want to hang out with me and Primetime Phil, it's Vegas, week 11, baby. Just email me at Game Time Brian, but we're staying at the Mandalay Bay, so if you want to be in the same hotel, do it soon. I already got 2 people that texted me during the live stream who already got their room. Just remember, the stadium holds 100,000 people, so they're probably not. They're all going to do what I did and say, what's the closest hotel? You're literally walking distance. It's right behind it. Just get your room. But before we get out of here, I got Phil's channel pinned at the top. Primetime Phil, my man, my partner. Go sub up to him, especially you guys that are watching on the replay. I get a lot of those, so thank you. All my Eagle fans, I wish you guys luck before the bullets fire. You know, there's no ill will. We obviously rooting for the Cowboys. You're rooting for the Eagles. We get right into it week 1. We have a lot to talk about. I would love for Rob to come to Vegas, so please, Rob, see if you can fly out and hang with us.
Ultra.
Momo, listen, I think your schedule's not too bad, and I would say this, guys. Washington's very confusing to me because it seems like the NFL, by the way they're scheduling, expect you guys to be really good. How they have you and the Eagles playing 2 out of the last 3 games. For your sake, I hope that's the case. Jesse, I'm sorry, brother. That schedule is brutal.
NFL on NFL.com, it shows it as second
I'm not
hardest
telling
schedule.
you to be down, right, Phil? We're not saying that. We're just
They're
saying
going to be better.
You're going to be better.
Your record may not show it.
Well, I think it will compared to last year.
All I can say is Sparta.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks, brother.
Isn't that the worst? Isn't that the second worst schedule in the league based on the schedule?
Well, I haven't gotten into any of that. Just by, I could be wrong, but early glance, it's Giants, then Dallas, then probably Eagles, then I think Washington's got the easiest out of the 4, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I'd have to analyze it. It's kind of hard on the fly. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate you, my friend.
I think it goes the way. I think we get the.
Well, the Celtics going to win this game.
Yeah, well, the Celtics, this is that last hurrah, they give that last hurrah before
last ride.
Salute, Rob.
Salute. But anyway, that's it for us. There it is. We at least me and Phil
everybody.
locked in. All right, Momo, I'll talk to you, brother.
Momo.
That's
Good night,
at
Momo.
least we have a destination. Right? Like, we know when our bye week is. It's not week, it's right where I wanted it. I said it this morning.
What weekend is the Raiders game?
Week 11.
It's week 11.
What's the date?
November 17th.
The game is on Monday Night Football.
Okay.
What we're doing, me and Phil are going out. We're going out Friday night, November 14th.
Yeah.
14th. So we'll be there 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. We're coming home on the 18th. So again, come hang out, have fun. We'll play it by ear. Phil and I are good guys, so we'll have fun. But with that being said, thank you, everybody. And obviously I'm off tomorrow. I'll do something tomorrow, so stay tuned. Have your bell notifications on.
You, brother.
See you, Drew.
Yep.
Again, everybody, please sub up to Primetime Phil.
I appreciate it a lot.
Listen,
Hit them likes on the way out.
Class act.
Do it now. Do it.
Oscar Perini, email me. Let me know what you want, brother. All right, guys. Last words.
Those hoodies are nice, Oscar.
All right. Late. See you. Bye.
Peace.
All right.
Later.
Take it easy, guys.